Hey, hey, what's up, guys? Happy Friday. It's the Friday stream. Friday card stream. We've got Hot Captain Pikachu. Binder break is fat. And we're going to say pricing slabs. All right. It looks like I did not properly upload the thumbnail. Oops. I must have hit go live too fast. So hopefully is Mike's side alive? Let's see if Mike's side's alive. Let me go ahead and download this. Nope, we're going to have to do that differently. Hold on. Open in browser. Let's hit save image. This music. We're listening to the DK Donkey Kong rap, huh? All right. Let's see. Ah, here it is. The thumbnail change. All right, we'll just grab this. Donkey Kong. All right, let me hit save on that. How much you think your Pokemon collection is worth? I don't know, bro. You know, I've been getting that question a lot recently. People didn't ask me that question in the past. They asked me that question a lot. I think you're waiting for me to tell you like I'm a Pokemon millionaire or something. Ah, yes, this is I, the Prince of Pokemon. There's some guys out there that have way better collections than me, like no, I'm sorry, his name's TCA Gaming. Is that right? The Charizard Authority. Gaming's not part of his title, right? No, okay. But anyways, that guy's got a pretty fantastic collection. He's got like the first edition Zard. He's got the no rarity Zard. So he's got a way better collection than I do. He's got those cool those uncut sheets of Pokemon cards. Those are cool to display. They could go in a museum probably. Because it shows off a piece of history, you know what I mean? My collection's pretty good. I hope that I'm on a top 100 list for best Pokemon collections. So I'm probably on a top 100 list. But I don't know exactly where I land. Maybe I'm like top, I don't know, maybe like number 55 or something. I don't know where I am. I don't know. I don't see everybody kind of showing off as good of a collection, so I don't know who's got what. But there's probably some people out there who are real wealthy and they don't flaunt it because smart rich people don't flaunt it. All right, so we fixed the thumbnail. Let's go over here. Definitely mocks my $200,000 collection. I think I'm top 100 too. I might be top 100. I don't know. It depends, like, what counts. All right. Like, you got to think the King Gary Pokemon, assuming he still keeps his Charizards. I don't know how that situation is. That guy's up there. Logan Paul's up there, right? There's the guy who has the no rarity collections in the Middle East and UAE. He's up there. So I don't know. I don't know where I land. The thing about having a nice collection is some people are genuinely just rich already and they can just buy out Pokemon. I had to get lucky. I had to invest when Pokemon was not as popular and then hope that it goes to the moon, which it did. So I gambled. I'm like a degenerate gambler, and it worked in my favor. I got very lucky. I got lucky, and I worked 7 days a week. That was the other element to it. I worked like every second of every day. I'm still working. It's Friday. The weather's nice. Did you know the weather outside's like a nice brisk 55 with sunlight and clear skies and no wind? And I'm in here working instead of out there enjoying life. My wife is off work right now, man. I should just be hanging out with her. It's a Friday afternoon, but I'm here with you because we're going to get some Pokemon card stuff done, right? All right, so let me grab this website. No off days. All right, we're going to pop this over here. You can change your life too if you really commit to strategy and keep improving and keep analyzing. You just have to be a little crazy. All right, guys, so let's see. We don't have a giveaway card yet because we gave away the last one in the daytime stream, the morning time stream. So this is the evening stream, where the sun's going down. Let's jump over here. Let's see. So we're starting pretty close to the correct time. We need to be done by about 7:50, okay, guys? 7:45, 7:50, all right? You got me for 3 hours. We've got our website pinned. Yes, good. We were correcting some Final Fantasy prices, you know, in the daytime stream. Final Fantasy, it's jumped. It's jumped up. Yeah, it's gone up in price. Miss Kayla sent in an order here. She wants 3 Korean Blue Sky Stream, 3 Korean Lost Abyss, and a junk pack. Oh, okay. So speaking of which, the junk packs, those are fun, aren't they? Let's go add some cards to the binder break. We got to add some cards over there. How's it going, bro? I'm his stepsister, working like usual. There's no late night stream anymore. You haven't been here in a while, huh? No, we haven't done that in like a couple months now. We have a morning stream and an evening stream. So we're getting about 5 hours of streaming per day. It's not bad. 5 hours per day. And some days it's 6 hours. So we're getting about 5 to 6 hours a day. It's a lot, actually. We're busy. We're busy. I have not seen a massive decline in sales or anything. So we were able to swap into this schedule without ruining anything, it seems. Here's Mewtwo. Some people are really happy we changed it because they were struggling to participate in the late night stream. So look at that. We got Snorlax, and we got Mewtwo full art. We got a little Regigigas. We got a little Pinsir. He looks nice. Here's a Topps Vintage 2007. That's like 19 years. Vintage Halo card. So we're adding this to the binder break. We got our first guy in there. Here we are. You need 4 people. I actually just advertised the binder break on the second YouTube channel. We have 2 YouTube channels. The second YouTube channel, it shall be advertisements. So this YouTube channel, I will not bog it down with like 100 ads. But I need to let people know what we got for sale, you know what I mean? So we have a second YouTube channel so that we don't overdo it when it comes to like pings and stuff like that. But the second channel is going to be for advertisements. And I was just looking at the views on that channel, and they're good. They're good. We're posting videos, and they're getting 1,000 to 2,000 views per short. So, and it's just a brand new channel, too, so it's weird. It's doing well. Here, look at this. If you haven't joined us on the other channel, we have a QR code you can use to get over to it and subscribe. And this can help you understand what we have for sale. If you're like a, ooh, look at that Mewtwo. He does look nice in there, doesn't he? There's Snorlax. So the binder break just keeps getting fatter every single time we stream until it pops, until people say, all right, I'll jump in there. This one's pretty good. That's a vintage dragon. I'm sorry, that's a yeah, I said that right. Vintage Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is popular right now. Dragon Ball jumped in price. Here's the Dene. Here's Litten. It's all jumping. Here's Ditto, some Rayquazas with their gummies. It's kind of a good thing if you think about it, because if everyone just bought Pokemon all the time, the Pokemon prices would be even worse than they are. So everyone jumping into their side, hustle side hobby is kind of good for the Pokemon hobby because it reduces the concentration of wealth being pushed in just one direction, right? There we go. It's what I'm trying to say is if Dragon Ball and One Piece and Final Fantasy and all these other things didn't exist, the cost of a Pokemon card would be just eye-watering right now. Oh, let's put Andrew back in there. Andrew's the first person in there. There it is. Captain Pikachu, we got 1 person in there. Squirtle ended in the morning time stream if you missed it. So now we have this lovely Captain Pikachu. He managed to nab a 10. Isn't that nice? You got to appreciate the 10s, guys, because almost nothing is grading 10. They're all grading 9. So this guy grabs a 10. Beatrice jumps in right away. It's got a star spot and then 4 other spots for the actual Pikachu. So that's the break. Ooh, Moltres. So we're on a slab rotation right now. We're getting these slabs repriced and rotated and then pictured. Lots of slabs. Mister, do I have a $5 credit laying around? You might. Mayhaps you do. Let's see. Who won the giveaway card? I don't remember. Somebody did it. Nicholas Pacheco, I think. Nicholas Pacheco. Okay, Mr. Edward. Now, Edward, you missed the Squirtle break in the daytime stream. You have $40 right there. And then here's the other $5. There you go, Edward. So you have $45. The other person who missed with NHCC, he's got a $40 store credit. All right, Dragon Ball has always been popular. It slowed. It slowed down. I couldn't move Dragon Ball for a little while. Ta-da! Yeah, it slowed down. So, Miss Kayla, let's start with your order now. You got some Blue Sky Stream. You got it. All right. Howdy doody, Miss Kayla. 3 Lost Abyss. Nice. Thank you, mister. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can choose to get... What's the new star card? It is the Jumbo Slab. After that is probably going to be the Donkey Kong box break. One junk pack, which I store over here. Oops. Hold on. That's too many. I grabbed two. I meant to grab one. All right, there we go. Ooh. Very nice. The Jumbo Tag Team. Okay, a little bit of Hello Kitty, Misty's Determination, which is a XY era card, Leviathan, Snow, Makima. I think that's a promo. Here's Chessie. Some of these, some of that, two of these. All right, there you have it. So some of this nice junk pack stuff. Did you change the Opus title on the website? I even mentioned when I was changing it, I said, Tammy's not going to like it. That's why I said. All right, you ready? Snipping time. Snipping time. There we go. What do we got here? We've got... Oh, look, it's Sally Mance. Mister, can I put 40 into the Nami Mommy break? Mister doesn't like simplicity. I like keyword SEO. That's what I like. I like keyword SEO. Here we are. There's Volcarona. Here's Metagross. Here's a cold one. And here's... Oh, the Rainbow Aerodactyl. That's because I was testing it out, Miss Tammy. I was testing out the Opus 1, and I could not find it from regular searching. It wasn't showing up. So I said, aha, people are having trouble finding this if they try to type in Opus 1. And that's because people type in different things when they search for something. They type in Opus I. They type in Opus ONE 1. And then they, of course, also type in Opus numerical 1. So it's interesting, but we want it to be findable. That's the biggest value, I'd say. It needs to be findable, because once they find it, they won't care how pretty it looks. They'll care if it's what they're looking for. So there's your beautiful Rainbow Aerodactyl. Okay. But yeah, I tried searching for it to change the price, and I couldn't find it. So what does that tell you? Ooh, okay, so this is your previous junk bag. Let's put these right here. Title makes it clunky and uneven with the rest. Yeah, that could happen. That could happen. That's an aesthetic. I'm most concerned about whether they can find it. That's my biggest concern. They have to be able to find it no matter what. And then we can kind of do what we can do with the aesthetics, you know what I'm saying? Now, you went into the Nami, huh? And you got $5 left over after that. Put it into the description. You can find it through the description. Okay, you can probably do that. We are. Very nice. Okay. Let's see. You know, you tell me that, I'm just going to do it the same way next time, too, you know? Here's Nami. It's because if I was let's say I was a customer, so it's just a matter of like the color red or the color blue, right? So maybe you like blue, maybe I like red. But if I was a customer and I was shopping, I really don't mind big titles like that with all the information in the title. That's how I shop. That's exactly how I shop. I actually make shopping mistakes when I shop because I pretty much only read the title. I never read the description. Now, the SEO might improve by putting all the information in the description when it comes to like the search. But I like long titles that explain exactly what I'm buying. I don't read the description. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're supposed to, but I just don't. Mr. in Top Chat, per usual, I do like Top Chat. That's not an accident. There's a lot of people who come in to say sassy little things, and they don't show up under Top Chat. They just don't. So I like that a lot, actually. Here's Nami. This ain't eBay, mister. You're not competing with other people. Well, it's not a competition. I'm just saying that when I shop for things, I like it when the title has all the information in it. I really do. Yeah, it's not a competition thing. It's just, I like it. All right, you know, that's how I would type out the YouTube description too, except that the YouTube description has like a text number limit. So there's a limit to how much you can write down. If there was no limit, it would be huge, dude. I'd give out so many details in that description if I could. And I bet you if we go over to the, we go over here and that's what it looks like. Let's see. Yeah, when I write out a description, I like to have all the information, if possible. All right, so let's see. Let's see who's next. Miss Kayla. Thank you so much, Kayla. How many spots left for Nami? 2 spots left. Arturo says for the binder break, he's going to take another shot at it. Good luck in there, Mr. Arturo. Over time, the menu is probably just going to look like however I type it up to be. Here it is. Because each time I make a change to it, if I decide I'd like to change the title, I probably just will. It's not a big deal. It is. What I'm trying to say, Tammy, is sometimes I leave my socks on the floor. You miss more legit messages than spam ones. You might be right, Mr. Mike Side. Just be aware of that, guys. We're in top chat, and I don't intend to change that. McClunky. Now I see the new shields. Join me in the binder break. There's 2 people in there, guys, and 2 spots left for the binder break. How many spots left in the Ancient Origins pack break? Hey, how's it going, Vicious? It's over. There are no spots left. The whole box sold and got opened on Tuesday. Go rewatch the opening on Tuesday. I bet Mike Side's making a nice little video out of it, too. Mike Side, you know, probably what we need is a short that shows off all the hits rapidly, and then a long form video that's been trimmed up so that all my annoying talking, at least whatever annoying thing I might have said, is trimmed out, and then also any part that's not necessary is trimmed out. So a long form and a short for that, probably. 2 more spots. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, damn, I missed it. Long forms tomorrow. Nice, dude. All right, I love it. So we're in this 2-6. It's almost payday, man. How nice is that? I got to sell some stuff, that means. So next up, we got Gabriel Gallegos, 2 spots, and Nami. Nami's done. Don't try to buy any Nami spots. Nami was for sale for a long time. You guys had a long time to jump into that Nami. And now she's gone. Well, wait a second. I want one of those spots. There it is. Wanted to do a Saturday since Eno morning stream, so we'll have a clear spot for it. I sent for one. Mr. Gabriel bought them both. There it is. All right, so my recommendation on breaks is buy in early, guys. Then you'll get a spot no matter what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Put that there. All right, we're going to have some fun. We got some action, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One person walks away with this Nami, no one else does. How cool is that? Buy, the binder break. The binder break's pretty fat now. If you don't buy it, it'll get fatter. But someone else might jump in, and you'll be like, oh, dang it, I missed it. So that's the fun of the binder break, is you got to wonder when you're out of time. We got 1, because we just keep adding to it. We got 2. Had to wait for payday. I hear you, man. I hear you. We are. Well, I got to give it to Gabriel. He jumped in first. Those are the rules, I'm afraid. But, you know, I wouldn't feel too bad about it, Mr. Ivan, because there's going to be a lot more, okay? It's going to be a lot more stuff. We're not about to run out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right. So, you know the goal is to pull the drawing, which, of course, the drawing is worth as much as the Nami card. I'm holding my hands over here like it's the vertical stream. See? 3 slabs. I can put my hands in the middle now. How nice. Damn, that side-up card needs a home. Side-up card. Oh, right. Oops. All right. Give me a number. Da-dum. I guess the Captain Pikachu then. He's a good choice, actually. Yeah, Captain Pikachu is a strong one. He's going to go off fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because he's Captain Pikachu. He has to go off fast. So now we got these guys here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. All right. Nami Mami. Okay. All right. Oops. Give me a second number. Give me a second number and we're good to go. Somebody's fate is in these cards tonight, guys. Who's going to grab that Nami? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there goes. Somebody's fate. What do we have here? Gabriel Gallegos. Alexander Noor. NHCC. Joseph Vargas. Sorry, Joseph. Sarah Duzabave. Sorry, Sarah. Gabriel Gallegos. That would be Mr. Gabriel. Ba-bum. And Edward, who was so close. He scares me. Gabriel's getting into all these breaks. He scares me a little bit. All right. Gabriel Gallegos, very lucky night for you tonight. So you got to choose now. Do you want the Psyduck or the Nami? Oh, you want the Nami? Your loss. All right, so there he is. Beautiful Psyduck. Okay. Good. Tossing that. You know what this means? We have no one-piece breaks. Good job, everybody. Time for new one-piece breaks, guys. They're starting now. The one-piece breaks are completed. So, I believe I have a one-piece card right over here. All right, bear with me because I don't know for sure if we're doing this one, but I'm going to try to, okay? I don't blame the One Piece creator for doing what he did to the female characters. What? Okay, okay. Open shiny Tyranitar. All right, give me a moment. To set this up, we got to set it up. So, Manga Nami. Not a bad time to be picking up some mangas. We've hosted this one before, but it always does well. Listen to that music. Doesn't that sound nice? I'd like to replace it and send it to my... I'd like to send it to my vault, but it won't go. Okay. That's too bad, I guess. What if I want this one? Will this one go to my vault? Nope. Darn. I really like the PSA vault. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dum. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dum. Listen to that music, man. That sounds great. Well, I'm trying to get the best case scenario for us, okay, everybody? So that we can get this priced low. Doing this on the fly isn't ideal, I suppose. I blame society. You blame society? What? For what? Divided by 40. All right, so it's going to be a 32 spot break. There you have it. Cheap, affordable. Nami break. She's in a fancy holder. So maybe we'll host 2 slabs for one piece if a cheaper one rolls around. Because the other slab was like, what, 7 spots? This one shall be 32 spots. It's a jackpot kind of break. Somebody's walking away with a huge card. Here's hoping it doesn't go off before next week. Yo, what was the number I just quoted? 32, right? Yeah. All right. This is like our 3rd time hosting this. I think it gets bigger every single time we host it. There's no star card involved in this break. Damn, just saw you pull the Primal Groudon. Yeah, I got lucky. You know what's crazy is anyone could have bought those spots. And then near the end, I kept advertising it, and I was kind of hoping somebody would. I was hoping somebody would buy it from me, because my job is to just sell packs. But I genuinely did not mind being in the break because, again, Ancient Origin was great product. And then when we were opening it, and I saw that the edges on the cards were cut well, and the centering was decent, I was like, ooh, jackpot. Then it rolled around on my turn. No full art had been pulled yet. I'm like, oh my god, I actually have a shot at the full art. Boom. Primal Groudon. Crazy. I've been in a lot of Ancient Origin box breaks now. I think that's like our 5th one or something. One of my favorite boxes. I wouldn't mind just hosting it again, but I don't know if people would join. All right. That'll go off next year. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised. Stuff sells fast sometimes if it's what people want. All right. So, Ivan Rodriguez says, Nami break. Ivan, do you want into this or into that Captain Pikachu? Let me know. Okay. Cosmic Eclipse next. I'm open-minded. I could open up a fresh case of Cosmic if I wanted. I've got quite a bit of Cosmic left. Pikachu, please. Pikachu it is. Here you are. Pikachu, I choose you. Pikachu is 2 out of 5. New ransom note in the case. Damn, dude. The video you posted yesterday was great. First time I've seen your channel. Hey, what's up, Mr. Control-Alt-Drew? Nice to meet you. We've been doing this for 7 years. When I started, there was not even one other rip and ship channel on YouTube that I knew about. And there were no TikTok rip and ships that didn't exist. Whatnot didn't exist. It was basically like me, and there were a couple guys who would sell like vintage packs on YouTube and open them not live. And there was PokeRev. What he would do is he would sell a vintage box beforehand, then he would go live to open the packs. But I had this different business model where I'd go live and you could open anything immediately. So it was a different business model. That started 7 years ago. All right, thank you, Mr. Ivan. Let's see what's happening with the website. Ooh. 7 darn years. This is a long time, man. All right, no website orders yet. You know what that means, right? That means I get to choose a giveaway. What should we be giving you guys? This Clefairy is pretty cute. How about Clefairy? Rainbow Clefairy, anybody? Let's do it. So I'll just grab a big sticker. All right. There we go. Do me a favor, guys. Take a second and smash that like button for me, will you? Mister, are you waiting for Psyduck to finish before Shining Tyranitar? Or the Heartbreak. Yeah, either of those two would do it. Those are 2 large breaks. Think of this like a large modern break, and then this is a large vintage break. This is called the Heartbreak, and this is called the Rare Candy. Isn't that fun? This one's 1 in 25. This one is 17. Now, technically, when this ends, we should replace it with an expensive modern card. When this finishes, we should replace it with an expensive vintage card. But within reason, usually it's below 40 total spots. So I don't go higher than 40. If we do above 40, it's got to be a mega break, right? And then this guy's just meant to be something cute and fun, and it hands out a star. That's all it's meant to do. So cute and fun and hands out a star. So we're going to say free. I wanted to slab away that Mew. Yeah, he was a nice looking card, but he's a break now. I gotta have some cards ready for break all the time, right? It's kind of how it is. Like this Nami. This Nami's not an accident. Last time we hosted a Nami break, I bought another Nami. Actually, I wonder what I bought it for. I wonder if that's gone up. I don't really think it's gone up that much, actually. The keyword today shall be 1, 2, 3. We haven't done a 1, 2, 3 keyword in a long time, so why not? Let me go ahead and refresh. He's so humble. The least nagaib. Here we go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. We're going to hit done. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, how did that video end up doing? I want to see the stats on it. I haven't looked. Let's see. I made a long form video. You know, I don't prepare for those at all. I just go off the cuff, basically. I'm just saying stuff you've probably heard me say in the live stream. Error pack. You posted an error pack video. Very cool. 2 vintage holographic cards. Oh, the Tops one. That's neat. Okay, we're going to jump over here to content. It says here that we're at 1,400 views. What? I'm famous. You know, that's crazy. If I'd gotten that number on the other channel, the TheCardconomist, that would have been like a horrible red flag, because by now it should be at 10 or 20,000 views. You know what I mean? On the other channel, 10,000 would have been considered low. It should have been at 20,000 if it was performing decently. Over here, we get 1.4 thousand views, and I go, all right. You know, it's just not the same. Mr. Supreme Victor's Platinum Break. You want to see some of my vintage boxes? I got some Supreme Victors or something like that. Is that what it's called, Supreme Victors? No, there's no plan for that at all. Let me see what Supreme Victors would cost to replace, though. Give me a second. Supreme Victors booster box. I think I bought my boxes for like 12K each. I doubt you can even find one. Can you even find one? Let's see. I don't think I have Supreme Victors. I might have something else. But it doesn't look like you can buy a box of them anyways. Let me see what it is that I have. Give me a second here. Here we are. Sweet. All right. Supreme Victors. Then we got Storefront. Look at those. Whoa. What is that worth now? I don't know. Ooh. Children, close your ears. He's moaning again. Storefront. Mom, I want to watch Cardconomist. Storefront booster box. You can't find one of these for sale. I can't replace it. Why should I sell it then? What's the top pull from Storefront? The top pull from Storefront includes... Oh, it's the base set Charizard, huh? That's cool. What does he sell for? He sells for 20,000. Wow. Oh, no, that's Japanese. Oh, the cheapest English one is 60,000. Wow. Do you have Plasma Storm? Hold on. Too much sneezing in this damn room, bro. You guys are always making me sneeze. Can't be making me sneeze, man. All right. I looked, and yes, I have Plasma Storm. 1 box. Is that replaceable? Let's see. Plasma Storm. Oh, it's so affordable. Only $28,000. So let's take $28,000. Let's add a 8% tax plus 28,000. Oops. Plus 2240. And now let's say that I ask for a 20% markup for profit, because that's actually lower than most businesses actually. So plus 3240. So I would have to sell each pack for $1,008. Wow, and I'd be getting so rich. I'd make so much money. That's a terrible deal, man. I think I'd rather just sell slabs, to be honest with you. for a tiny 20% markup. You know how long that would take to sell too? That would take forever. And then it would be a security nightmare. Imagine that I open it up and it's all fake. Wouldn't that be something? Imagine I open it up, the whole thing's fake. No way, dude. I don't know. That's why you don't see all the channels doing these big expensive booster box breaks. It's just almost a giveaway, almost a handout at this point. So we got the jumbo pack break. It's not as physically fat as normal, but that's because the packs inside are more expensive this time. So you get more value that way. But let's go ahead and put this guy in there because he's laying around. So the jumbo pack break, fatter by 1 pack. Jumbo pack break is always a lot of fun. I think it brings a smile to people's faces. We got the binder break. If you just joined, the binder break has 2 people in it. Oh my gosh, I see we have 17 likes. Smash that like button, guys. Smash that like button. Negative Nancy or Precarious Panther. Jump me in that manga Nami, Mr. Yes, sir, Mr. NHCC. It'll be a long road for it to finish, but you know what? It'll finish. The mangas always go off. They never don't go off. It's just a matter of time, really. You can take your shot at opening 1,000 boxes of the PRB1s, or you can take a $40 shot at this. Okay. There we go. So 1, 2, 3 is the giveaway. Let's see what we got. We got Wald Beer. Wald Beer. Congratulations, Wald Beer. Doing a team-up box break would be insane. Team-up. I was so surprised that the price kept rising and rising and rising on that. I mean, it was hard to believe, actually, because I was looking at it going, that's just a sun and moon box. It's not that crazy. It's not that special, but apparently it's the goated set. It's the, oh, we just sold this. Look at this. You guys could have bought this from me for $350. For $350. Hold on. Let me mention something to Miss Alexis. Here we are. Okay. She's talking to me. Do-do-do-do. All right. Ta-da! Ms. Alexis was just talking to me about this. Okay, so before I got interrupted, we're talking about getting the shipping done there. This card, I wanted to show you guys this. I showed this to the morning time stream. And so you have to see it too, because it's really interesting. All right, let me move this out of the way. Come on, load. Yeah, I will say one thing about the PSA app. It is slow, man. It cannot handle all this. Oh, I just sold another thing. That's crazy, dude. All right, so check it out. Take a look at this. We sold the Lily Lunala for $450. You guys had it $100 cheaper than that. Wow, that's crazy. All right, and then we also just sold right now. We just sold Cardos Super Mario Brothers Babam. So this guy just sold for $250. That's $19.89 Mario Babam. I got those Mario cards. I like dealing in Mario. I notice people don't seem to have as much faith in it maybe or as much enthusiasm, but Mario is a powerful brand. Now, we can leave this for sale, but I don't genuinely believe any of you guys are going to buy it. You're all going to be too scared to because it's like a poker card or something like that. But I can toss it up here for $460 for now. I feel like I should just send this straight off to PSA. Just send it off already and get it over with. What do you guys think? Do I bother leaving it here or do I just send it off now? We had this rotating on the table over and over and over again. It never sold. Off to PSA it goes. All right. Isn't that interesting? That's interesting. That is interesting. You guys have had better prices here on the table than on eBay. Probably for years, because I never sold on eBay at all. I never did. We're only recently doing it. Here's Mr. Zach. He says, jump me in that Nami break. You got it, Zach. Zach, that makes a lot of sense. Let's get you a Nami. All right, good luck in there. Very nice. All right, I want to buy it, but too much stuff to buy. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of choice. There it is. Here's a $40 chance to pick up a Nami. Already graded 10. You really let that sink in, and it's like, wow, that's not too bad, is it? Because I don't think your odds are as good as 1 in 32 if you open $40 of pretty much any One Piece product. You know what I'm saying? All right, man, I had a lot of broccoli for lunch, and I'm burping broccoli. It's so gross. Why do people eat broccoli? I'm burping, and I can taste the broccoli in my burp. Oh, my God, dude, it's disgusting. Now, I like vegetables, but then I eat too much of that. Gabriel Gallegos shipping for Gabriel. You got it. You ever like so much food, you start eating too much veggies? I eat a lot of veggies sometimes. I'm burping broccoli because it's good for your colon. Fair enough. All right, so it makes your breath taste like a fart, dude. All right, let's see. We're going to change the weight and hit print. And it's going to say, do you want to set it up for tomorrow? And I said, yes, we do. Just ordered. Sounds good. We're right now shipping out our friend Gabriel. He just won a slab. What'd you win, actually? Oh, yeah. Look at that, guys. Gabriel picked up this lovely... You want to see it up close? Check out what he pulled here. Wow, it's a nice card. So this is not a normal Nami. This is actually a promo Nami. Look how well it displays in that tag slab. So pretty. So beautiful. All right, let's hit print postage. There we go. Okay. Oops. Oh, so Jelly, congrats on getting the tag Nami. Put this back. You're good to go, Mr. Gabriel. Gabriel. Now, what do we have next? We're getting a click on this. Damn, GG picked up the Nami Mommy promo. Yes, he did. Congratulations. Lamar Hughes is next. He says, Topps Merlin stickers 1 times 2. All right, you got it. Merlin stickers. Ooh. How's the binder break? Pretty fat. We added more cards to it, and now we have 2 people in there. Who's asking that? Oh, Andy Man. Yeah, you were asking. Here it is. So we added even more cards to it. We got, what did we add? I don't remember. Well, you might have seen this in the daytime. And, oh, vintage Halo. And I'm trying to remember what it was. We added something. We added a little stack. It's in here somewhere, right? Oh, we added this Mewtwo, didn't we? Where'd that Mewtwo go? Here it is. Ah, Mewtwo. And we added Snorlax. Look at that Snorlax. Pretty nice. So a couple more good cards went in there. I mean, come on. It's pretty fat now. That's fat as hell, bro. Okay. Oh, you guys got to go back in. Ta-da! There you go. All right. Now, Mr. Lamar, are you ready? I got you, Mr. Lamar. Would you guys liked it if I like sleeved up those cards and actually sold them as individual cards? I'm wondering if I should be selling singles. I feel like I don't have the time to sell singles. Ooh. I feel like that would be a waste of time. Here's Pikachu. Nah, the binder break makes it fast and easy. What's the process for sending high dollar amounts of cards to PSA? Do you just ship it like you normally do? Yes. Okay. We got Sand Slash. We got Abra. We got 9 Tools. not to be confused with 11 tools. Okay. Boop. Very nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, Mr. Lamar with an L. Where will I run into your bag? Oh, perhaps right here. Ta-da! Very nice. Whew. Let's rotate this. What do we have here? We've got this Growlithe. Let's put this guy over here. He'd be a giveaway. All right, and then what do we have here? We've got Lapras for 40 bucks with the price update waiting to happen. Okay, we're price updating Lapras. Classic collection. Lapras is now $42, but 40 is fine. So Lapras is good to go. All right, got the double dots. Where did we pull that from? Here's Simba. He's good to go. Here's Vileplume 9. That's really good looking. Let's take a quick look at that. Okay, like the stream. What's the process? Already read that. All right. Thanks for those likes, guys. Really nice. Vileplume 9, huh? I think what we shall do is lower this to 50, and then it's going into the Poke Shuffle. It's too nice. Not allowed to be this nice. It's illegal. Okay, so in it goes. Ooh. How many spots are left in the pack split? 3 maybe. I think it's like 3 people needed. Might be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 it is. So this shall say dark, Vileplume, Japanese, and T9. All right, all the information is there. Okay, and away it goes. Now hold on. This box is so freaking full, I don't even think it's going to fit. Unless we manipulate it a little bit. There it goes. Wow, that's heavy. There's a lot of slabs in the Poke Shuffle. I mean, it's quite random because there's such a good variety in there. It's looking strong. Ooh, he's been refreshed. That one doesn't need it. And this one doesn't need it. All right, good. That looks nice. Let's see what's next. Lamar's done. We have an order from Nicholas Pacheco. He says, binder break, please. Ooh, there is one spot in the binder break, and then it resets. It resets. Spelled your name wrong there. Pacheco. There it goes. Oh, how to get that free card. The free card, you got to type in the keyword. See the keyword up top? 1, 2, 3. You should check back because we host these giveaways pretty much every day. Some days we don't. Maybe like 5 times a week at least. Don't you guys think it's like 5 times a week we host these giveaways? It's a lot. But let's see. Where's we got to put a card in the front again. Oh, Snorlax needs his price checked. Let's check Snorlax. All right, old me Snorlax. He is correct at $60. There it goes. Let's take a picture. So we're going to take a picture of these and place it into the Discord server. Well, that's cool. We sold that Mario card. You know, I bought that Mario card for $75. All right. I saw it and I said, that's underpriced. All right. It's easy to do that with Pokemon, but, you know, it's not as easy to do that with the non-Pokemon card. Okay, here's Lapras going into the L box. And this goes into the A box. There we go. Ooh, this has been repriced. That's Meganium Poker. Man, these poker cards can be so beautiful. I'm surprised he's so affordable. Okay, so he's repriced. Lovely, lovely, lovely Meganium. Dark Marowak. Ooh. He just needs to go into the... Well, he goes into the 9s box. Dark Marowak does. Toxtricity. He's been repriced. He's been repriced. That's a gym break for 20 bucks. I don't think anybody wants it. Ooh, that's really pretty. That's Raikou from 2018. 2018, that was 8 years ago. It's a long time ago. No, I'm sorry. That's not 8 years ago. That's, no, I said that right. Yeah, 8 years. This is an 8-year-old holo. Here's Ivysaur, Queen of Clubs. Beautiful. All right, let's take a look at the queue real fast. We have an order from Gabriel Gallegos, and he says he'll jump into the binder break. The binder break is done. It's over. It's Jover. Okay. Mr. Nicholas, Mr. Andrew, Mr. Arturo. I believe all these gentlemen are here. So here's a big fat bag, and somebody's going to get it. And you're very lucky if you get it. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's multiple 10s in there. They're not all 10s, though, trust me. So here we have these. Let's create a custom booster pack, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 3rd round of that going off, huh? So curious. Turns out the binder break was a good idea. You know, we used to do something called the Pokebrush, and they weren't popular. Now we have the binder break, and it's very popular. So it's funny how that works. You just have to have a system that people really like. You have to have something that people enjoy. You know what I think people like about the binder break? The payoff is really big, whereas the Pokebrush were really small increments. All right. So now one of these is going to have Psyduck in it. Wah. So many 10s. Mister, how much is it to start a private Discord again? So it's $20. It lasts for a whole year. And then every time you get a slab, I'm supposed to take a picture of that so you know what you have. You're going to have to remind me that you have that channel, though, okay? So when you get a slab, just say something. Be like, hey, take a picture or something. And then eventually I'll remember. But, you know, not everybody owns one of those channels. So I kind of do forget who has one. So you got to help me out a little bit. Like, I clearly remember CS Min has one. And I clearly remember LaFlame has one. And that's because they made such great use of those channels. But I know other people have them too, but I can't remember who. I thought you had one. Wish I had some slices of cheese. I was going to have a couple microwavable pulled pork Sammys, but I don't know if I ran out with it. Any notable hits so far this stream? Nami. All right, give me a number. Did we mark in the breaks channel that he pulled that card, the Nami? Hold on. Here it is, breaks history. Okay, so Tammy marked that. 2, you got it. A 1, a 2. All right, now we got some names. Let me flip them around and sort them back here a little bit. The goal is for you to not know who's where. With just 4 names, I think that you could, in theory, keep an eye on how the cards are moving around well enough to actually pick out. Oops, look at that. Now we got to redo it. All right. All right. Oops, my bad. Just talking up a storm here instead of getting these shuffled. All right, try that again, guys. Try that again. Got too many slabs with me. You got a lot of slabs? There we go. All right. Ooh. 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, that's been shuffled. Good luck, you guys. Here it is. We've got Nicholas Pacheco on 1. Sorry, man. Here's Gabriel Gallegos on 2. That's going to be a double hit for you tonight, Gabriel. Wow. Gabriel Gallegos with a double hit. He got the Nami. He got the binder break. Look at that. He's another guy who's enjoying these breaks, I can tell. Andrew Martin, I'm sorry. And Arturo, I'm sorry, man. That would have been cool if you hit it twice, Arturo. You'd have so many cards. But this time it will be Gabriel. He misses a lot too, you know. Gabriel definitely misses a lot, but he's going to be hitting it this time. Congratulations, man. Yeah, you're in a lot of breaks. So you just ordered shipping. I'll ship these out with your other cards then. Okay. That was binder break number 3. It's heavy, you know. Whew. Let's see. I'll set this here. And then let's find your bag. Here it is. So we'll keep these together. We can all live together. All right. So that's it. Gabriel Gallegos. There we go. And let me mark Gabriel pulls binder break number 3 at 56 minutes. All right, there we go. That's a big deal, man. There's a lot of cards in that bag. It's actually pretty interesting. You can kind of pick through them now and see if there's anything you feel like grading out of there. Okay. We have to start up another one. Binder break. 4. So this is number 4. All right. Very good. It'll run on the same rules. $40, 1 in 4 odds. All right. So there we have it. We just have to start adding stuff to this now, and maybe I'll look around for a second, okay? Now, let's take a quick look at the queue and see what's going on there. Thank you, Gabriel. Appreciate the order, man. Wow, wow, wow. Hit refresh on this. Michael Pettiford says, for KU, Harry Potter. Harry Potter? Harry Potter? Here it is. You guys ready for the new Harry Potter? We are. The remake, the modern remake. Do you think you'll do well? Or do you think it'll just be a bunch of people mad that the actors are, you know, like diverse or something? Here it is. Here's this. I think it'll be controversial. Here's Dumb Door. Dumb as a door. Here's Albus. Who names their kid Albus? Seriously. And here's Hermione Granger. All right, there you have it. Lovely. So this is KU Harry Potter. And I do believe PSA grades KU cards because although KU cards is located in China, it's not a scam company, you know, that cheats on that cheats on copyright. They actually do get the license to print these properly. So there you have it. Try grading it with PSA if you wish. We have more on the menu if you'd like. These are $3 a pack. They're not expensive. All right. Harry Potter names his kid Albus. Oh, did he really? That's funny. That's in the very last book, huh? Dude, they shouldn't have had him get with Ginny, dude. I don't know, bro. I'm trying to bang my friend's sister. I don't know, dude. There we go. Hermione was such a prize, and then she got handed off to Ron. And Ron never really showed any sort of attention to Hermione throughout, like, the first 5 books, right? And then also, they don't seem like they would have been happy together either. So I don't understand it. There you go. It would have made sense if Hermione even just got with some 4th dude who wasn't part of their little trilogy. You know what I mean? Their little triangle, their love triangle. I don't know, bro. Tell me I'm wrong. Albus Severus Potter. Oh, right. Okay, so let me take a picture of these beautiful slabs. Click. All right, that's been clicked. I don't know. J.K. Rowling admitted she made a mistake setting Harry up with Ginny. Yeah, it was so forced. Like, all of a sudden, Harry Potter's just, like, snogging or whatever the term is with, like, this dude's sister. And I'm like, yuck, dude. I had friends growing up. They had sisters. I would have never. We are. I like her because she looks like you. Or, I don't know, like, what's the angle? Like, what's the attraction? You look just like your brother. Now, tongue me. All right, here's Ivy Door and Latinos. All right, they shall go here, and they shall go here. Ginny was a travesty in the movies. I barely remember the movies. The actress, I just remember her being very normal. Our principal says we're not normal. Here's Magnetron. Ooh. Pikachu. Ooh. Looks like we need a price check on Pikachu. Here's Tao. And here's Rillaboom. Let's take a jump over here. All right, we're hitting refresh on this. Looks like we're out of orders. The queue is empty. If you want to open something, you are free to open something. We got Ascended Heroes. Not a lot of it, but we do have it. We have Ascended Heroes running low. We have OP10 English. It's a fresh restock. OP10 English. We have OP13 English for $38 a pack, which is probably a good price at this point, considering the top pull goes for $32,000. So that's a pretty good price. We have a fresh case of that open. I'd love to pull you a $32,000 card tonight if you want to take a stab at it. We have the jumbo pack break. We have the pack split. Look at the pack split. That is Japanese. I'm sorry. That is English Team Rocket pack split. Let's count it up. Book Jenny is a badass. Movies nerfed her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 people are needed in the pack split, and then it goes off. Chance for Charizard in there, guys. Don't forget that, even if he's non-hollow. All right. How about the reprice on this electric breaker? God, I hate that it got a 9.5. That's just so disappointing. I don't even want to sell it. I don't know. Let's go look. 9.5 Magneton. What's this number? 112? I don't know, bro. $50 it says. All right, 50 it is. 50 it is. Throw that away. I don't know, bro. The silver lining for the new HBO show is them doing justice to the books. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, maybe they'll have some things from the books that didn't make it into the original movies. All right. I was learning on TikTok, of all places, that J.K. Rowling is the #1 taxpayer in the UK. Is that right? You know, I didn't verify that. I wonder if that's accurate. Just seems strange if it's true, but it doesn't sound good, actually, when you hear that. Let's see. Let's try this. Who paid the most taxes in the UK last year? Okay, put this over here. Searching the internet. Fred and Peter Doan. Yeah, that's not accurate. Notable public figures on the list, though, is J.K. Rowling, 47 million. No, it says right here, Alex Gurko, Fred and Peter Dunn paid the most, $400 million. It came from gambling duties. What? The betting giant Betfred. What? Oh, man, we're in the most gambling timeline, guys. They told her to name herself JK and not her real name because they told her nobody would have bought a book written by a woman. Is that real? Man, that's crazy, man. All right, let's see. You're a woman? As we know, women make no good books. Now, what do we got here? We got to get started on this next round, huh? We got to get started on this next binder break. Let's start here. We got this Vincent promo. We got this Tornadoes promo. Let's start there. Let's give it a little starting point, shall we? Okay. What do you think those are worth? I don't even know. That's a Final Fantasy promo. It's a nice card. Did you just throw that sleeve out? Why wouldn't you just peel or put a sticker over it? Why don't you do Topps MLB, Major League Baseball? We used to have it. It's sold out, and I guess I didn't replace it. Let's pull this over there. Let's look at the price of this Togedemaru. All right, PSA 10 Togedemaru. Togedemaru. Number 090. What's this music we're playing? Plock Super Nintendo. I've never heard of that. Hoop. All right. Where were we? We were over here. Togedemaru cost $37. Really? Wow, that's cheap as hell, man. Whatever. 37, guys. What do you think of that? That's with taxes on this channel. Oh, yeah. He gets the 2 dots. He's been repriced. 1, 2. All right. And then we got beautiful Halloween Pikachu. Let's get this. Trick or trade Pikachu. He's the first member of the DK. 75 is correct. We'll leave it at 74. Hell, man, this is going right up into the live custom. This is such a great card. You can't leave Pikachu on the table like that. He looks so good, man. Away he goes. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. Show high tops cards are so expensive. Are they? We are. Did my message get blocked? Says Mr. Vest. It might have been blocked. Congratulations on your latest hit, Gabriel. It might have been blocked. What were you saying? Something naughty? I think he was trying to say something naughty. Let's see. Number 062. Pikachu. Trick. Ooh, 23. T10. All right. Ooh. Mr. Reed William Wafter comment. Pokey English Ancient Origin 230 box break needs to be removed. Sounds good. Sounds good. I thought we did that in the daytime stream. I swear we did. I swear we removed that. And away he goes. You guys want to see what's in the Pokey Shuffles? Yeah, I want to see what's in there. Come on, man. I'm going to show you what's in there, okay, guys? But first, you say there is... is it on the website? Where is it? Pokey English Old. Oh, is it? It was located in 2 places on the menu. Is that right? All right, let's remove that. And I'm going to change the price to $240, actually. Okay, we're going to leave it at $240. So that actually stays on the menu at that point. But you're right. It used to say box break. That needed to be removed. But now you can actually just open a pack of Ancient Origins if you wish. So Ancient Origins is available to open. All right. For those daring types who want a very pricey pack and a chance for something crazy. You can see how tough it is, though. I mean, we opened 36 packs and pulled a single full art out of 36 packs. So you can see just how tough those XY cards can be. They're not super easy. They're not like instant easy wins. Mister, if I start a Priv Disc live, would you backtrack and pick all previous stuff? Yeah, I could do something like that maybe. So you want all your stuff repictured? I'd do that if you started again. Yeah, I don't mind. Now, let's see. Right, we're putting together a binder break and we're pricing up slabs. That's what we're doing. So we're starting the binder break with 2 nice cards in there. Let's grab a couple poker cards out of here too, okay? Look at that. Recognize that? That's that spiny. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How about an old one? Ooh, that would go. We don't even need like any other cards in it if it's Charizard, do we? Let's see. Ooh. But look, that one's got a bend in it. Do you see that? There's a bend in there. Maybe get something nicer than a bend. Mr. Mime and Growlithe, maybe? All right, let's see. Good. So, obviously, we have a lot of poker cards. Always have. I'm swimming in poker cards. Okay, cool. Those Kirby cards are interesting, aren't they? Now we got a couple more cards in there. It's like a formula at this point, right? All right. So this Rillaboom for 25. I don't really see him going lower. I could see him being given away for free. So let's set that to the side for the moment. 4 people needed in the pack split. New manga break. New Captain Pikachu break. 3 people needed for Captain Pikachu to go off tonight if you're looking for a spicy slab to be added to your collection. Here's Jumpluff. Let's pick out a nice card, a nice deck, fresh card for first-time buyers. You might be watching. You might be a first-time buyer. Let's get a card for free for that person, okay? We like to do that for new guys. New guys, Joker, Tepig, Ace of Spades. That's kind of cool. In poker, the Ace of Spades is the high card. There's even a song called The Ace of Spades by Motorhead. So there's the Ace of Spades. And this is the XY era Ace of Spades. And it's Tepig. And you're going to get this card for... Oh, I take it back. We already had one. Look at this. So we already had Oshawott ready to go. I think Oshawott is more popular. So we're going to leave this. First-time buyers get an Oshawott. Just tell me that you're a first-time buyer, okay? Hey, we'll toss this here into the binder break. Why not? So binder break now has a serious card in it. That Tepig's probably a 10. All right. By the way, it's pronounced Shohei. What is pronounced Shorty? What? Like Shorty? I didn't know he was cool like that. So here are some cards that need priced up for the first time. These were abandoned, sadly. Machop and Trevenant Dust Noir from Tag Team, huh? All right, well. Yeah, piggy, pig. Ta-da! I got this thing hanging in my window now. It's a reflector to scare off the woodpeckers. Yeah, we got a reflector to scare them away. We paid, get this, $400 to repair the woodpecker damage. Isn't that terrible? $400. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of moolah. I got to earn $400 in sales just to break even. And sales is not the same as profit. I would probably have to sell thousands of dollars to actually earn $400 of profit, right? And then, of course, if you have profit after taxes, it's even a smaller number. You got to make huge sales. All right, let's take a look at Machop first. Rocket. First Rocket, okay. Machop first Rocket. You're not going to believe it. He's a $200 card. Wow. $200. Okay. We're going to make ours cheaper than that, of course. Cardconomist graded. PSA 10. Trenevant. It's Trenevant. Trevenant. Look at that. He's got a typo there. This one's not for sale. This one's to be destroyed. All right. Good to know. Looks great. So we'll just regrade this with PSA. We're not having that, are we? We're not having a wrongly titled card. So in this one shall be 150. That is 25% off the PSA price. So there it is. Now, where are my claws? I need my snippers. The claw. Here it is. When will breaks show up on your website? Ooh, that's a great question. I don't know if I have any plans to do that currently. The breaks move too fast. Maybe the mega break. The mega break takes a couple months. He might be worth putting up there. The small breaks, I don't think they're going to show up ever. But I could start adding them right now if I felt like it. We have that option, the custom break. The custom, oh man, this is encapsulated so well. There it goes. I don't want to hurt the card inside because I gave it a 10. Wow. Our encapsulator does a great job. This is harder to crack than a PSA slab right now. That tells me something, you know. That tells me that PSA likely encapsulates their cards for a shorter time period than us, than we were at this time. They hold the vibration down for a shorter period, probably like a fraction of a second. Do you guys know how an encapsulator works? You want me to teach you? An encapsulator is actually a vibrating machine, like that toy your girlfriend keeps in the desk drawer. And what it does is it vibrates the plastic at such high frequency, the molecules separate, and then when they stop vibrating, they form into a solid again. And at that point, the two pieces of plastic have melted into each other. So that's the technology. That's what encapsulation is. Now you know. Now you're educated. Okay. Ultrasonic welding. Yeah. Sometimes girls do a little bit of the ultrasonic welding, you know. This is worse than this is stronger than a PSA slab. I'm telling you, look, the plastic's coming apart before it breaks. They definitely don't encapsulate it for as long as we were encapsulating it. Okay, how's this feeling? Good, good, good. So it's just this upper portion. I don't think I need to do it any further. I can do this now. Good. All right. Where's your hands out doing that, huh? there we have it. Beautiful. So there's a Cardconomist card taken apart. Of course, the problem is that it was wrongly titled. We can't have that. I don't like that one bit. So we're not going to do that. Okay. All right. Let's grab the lint grabber. Here it is. Pull some of this lint off the table. Some plastic. I believe this can just be thrown away now, can't it? It's basically empty. Got to use a grinder. I do. There it goes. And let's leave this up and send it on its way to be re-encapsulated. Beautiful. How was that? That was surprisingly hard to open. Do you not like it when I call you kitten, mister? What? Hell no, dude. I'm a lion. Rawr. Or something gay like that. I don't know. That's pretty gay, right? Let's see. I got some other slabs for you guys. We got this gentleman here. Somebody, oh, I remember this guy. So he left a giveaway slab. All right. Let me just make sure. So before we can disassemble this, we have to make sure he has truly been gone. Oh, that's so funny. There was two guys. One was named Torin McClure, and the other one was named Tom McClure. Huh. That mystery is solved. All right. And now we have Mr. Torin McClure, who does not actually have expired stuff. Okay. And then Tom McClure. All right, and Tom doesn't show up because Tom is actually expired. That's cool. All right, very good. So here is Kakuna no Rarity and Mew 9. All right, throw that away. Wow, Tom McClure is really old. Look at this, 1937. That got a 9, huh? Yeah, I see it. Little white dot up there. So that is definitely not a 10. Pop this in here. We got a nice Fusion Strike Alt Art coming up and a Kakuna no Rarity symbol coming up, guys. So what kind of action are you guys looking for tonight? You guys want some gym breaks? We are. What kind of packs are you opening? We're going to say PSA no Rarity Kakuna. Everybody loves no Rarity Kakuna. Here's a PSA 9 no Rarity Kakuna for $500. So ours is not going to be $500 though. So this is probably going to be about $40. Okay, we're going to say 40 here. Good. And then Mew Fusion Strike 9. That might actually be kind of expensive. Excuse me. He called this Fusion Strike. Is that right? It's called Fusion Strike, right? Yeah, Fusion Strike. Man, it's been a while since we've sold a bunch of Fusion Strike. It just sounds odd to me. And the number on it is 251. These are the Matata. I only saw a couple glimpses of the morning stream. Did you open a good amount of Ascended? Not too much. We opened maybe like 5 or 6 packs of it. We're quite low on it. We're low. So $110 is the standard price. Now you're going to get a lower price because this is a Cardconomist card. We're not going to ask a full price on it. It's going to be $82. There you have it. An abandoned card. There you have it. Very good. And one more. Scissor EX9, huh? Let's take a close look at that. Wow, man, I'd probably consider regrading that. It's so close. You never know when the grader is just extra harsh to your card. Man, that is so close to a 10. Wow, that is real borderline. I could see a card like this nabbing a 10. It would be so expensive if it was a 10. You see, it's got an off-centering down here, but I don't think it's outside of the realm of a 10 for the off-centering. But it's got this dot over here as well. But it's a very subtle dot. It's a weak dot. See? And so the question is, would they let that through as a borderline card? Now, if I crack it and it just comes back 9, I'm just wasting another $20. If I send it off to CGC, they could turn it into a 9.5, and that's just a waste of money too. Man, I don't know. I'll just sell it as is. That one's borderline in my opinion. I'm not going to mess with it. You guys can mess with it if you're the kind of person who does that. I mess with them too, but this one's really borderline. I think it's too close to a 9. That's the problem. All right. But that's how all borderline, the borderline cards that flip into 10s, when you regrade them, they're all that way, aren't they? Maybe I just don't feel confident right now. PSA 9, Scizor, number 76. Okay. He's going to be $75. Oh, yeah. That's not crazy, is it? Pretty good. That's a punt instead of 4th and inches. Something like that. What are you saying? That's a punt? You're a punt. Let's find some Brett Love cards to grade. All right, Brett. We have a little slow moment in the stream. Let's see what we got. So Brett, he needs some cards to grade. He's got these lovely hollows over here. Ooh, DNC Altart. You should have said you had that. Yes, DNC Altart's got to go. So that'll go, DNC. What else does Mr. Brett have? The card, not you. I know I'm teasing you. I know what you're saying. All right, let's see. How could you say that? Where's your mama? She would never. Let's see. Some more of the Regigigas. Let's test the Regigigas out. Radiant Charizard. Maybe. He looks okay. Swablu, Rayquaza. Maybe. Test that one out real fast. Bulbasaur. Ooh. Bulbasaur's cool. So there's a couple. We're looking for 10 for him, by the way. He needs 10 cards. It's the Rocket Pack Split First Edition or Unlimited. That's an unlimited pack, okay? It would be even more crazy expensive if it was First Edition. It'd probably be like $80 if it was First Edition. Yeah, it would be way up there, man. Oh, man, this looks nice. Charizard. Drapion Altart. He's draping me. Here's that's such a terrible, that's such a bad taste joke, you know. It's not even that funny. And yet, it is funny. There's something memorable about it. Sylveon Master Ball is nice. Take a quick look at that for him. There's where that Snorlax comes from. He's a prismatic. Oh, that was you that great. I thought it was PSA. Haha, sorry, brother. Oh, brother. All right, you ready? So, ooh, looking good, actually. That looks good. So we got another one. That'll be number 3. The grader could have been having problems at home or something. That's what we joke about all the time, the inconsistency. Was he fighting with his girlfriend, or did he have a good weekend? This one looks decent. Send it out. Okay, Alt Art Drapion. Ooh, this looks nice. Except for this little notch at the top, huh? Wonder if we can smooth that out. Let's see. So, I have smoothed out the top of a card before. It really works. As crazy as that sounds, I've done it. And the grading companies don't notice if you correct like an edge that's sticking up. You know, if you just flatten it, it's too subtle of a change for them to notice it. They just don't, they don't notice it. There you are. I think it's because you haven't truly done anything to the card. You haven't transformed it into something it already wasn't. Right? Like also you can have cards where there's a piece of like stuff hanging. See, look. Now look how small that is. Now you barely see it. So, okay, he's good to go now. Okay. Remember this card when he comes back, everybody. All we've done is taken a lip that was sticking up and we flattened it. What do you guys think? Is that a doctored card or is that just a card that's been fixed? And is that a problem? I think as long as it's 100% the original card material, it doesn't matter. But like, let's say I took marker and I filled in the corners. Now that's cheating. That's too far. That goes too far. But like I've had cards that have like pieces of card material sticking off of them and I just flick it off or whatever. You ever done that? I've done that too. Here's Regigigas. Looking clean, man. That looks nice. All right. We're not looking at it too hard, but we're just giving it a quick look over. Okay, that's a Regigigas alt art. So good enough. We're trying to find him some solid stuff to send. Now, I bet you this Rayquaza's not good enough. No, they never are. He's got a white dot. Oh, well. Okay, slide off centering on the front, but it's just slight. Okay, we'll give this Charizard a chance. Sent a little baby order, Mr. PayPal. Oh, yeah. Send in some orders if you guys want some action tonight. If you want to open some packs. We got live customs. We got Pokey Shuffles. We got breaks. We got gym breaks. We got all kinds of stuff going on for you to have fun with. So to truly know if this is gradable, I have to open it. All right. Here it goes. Ready? Oh. It's close, but it does have a white dot. So we're going to put this back into his bag. Let's save him from grading that one. I wonder if he wants me to cut open his Charizards and grade those too, because he has some promo Charizards bags. All right. How many are we up to? We're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're up to 8, actually. We actually just need 2 more, and his submission's ready. What does he have here? I feel a top loader here. Let's take a quick look. Do what you need to do. Here's a Registeel, Kyle Gray. Look at that. If you graded this, it'd probably grade 10. Here's another Rayquaza, but he probably won't be a 10 either. Ooh, Deoxys looking very cool. You know, here's your problem, Mr. Brett. You got so many cards. You could just work on these all day at this point. Nah, not going to risk it on that. Maybe. You want to risk a Topps card? We can send a Topps card to Topps, see how it comes out. A little bit of fun, you know. If you get 9 other solid cards and then 1 Topps card. Let's see. This is a Topps checklist. How's this looking? I don't know. Nah, I'm not going to risk it. Let's try not to hit too many 9s. You'll probably get a 9 either way, but if we can avoid some, that'd be great. This card's way off center. Sorry. This card's not going. And Rayquaza. Oh, this one's actually pretty clean. Look at that. Yeah, that one's clean. Okay, so we got a Rayquaza going out. Rayquaza's great. He's a good Pokemon. Very popular. So I think we need 1 more for you, and then we're done. Send in those orders, guys. We'll start servicing them in like 2 seconds. Now, what do we got over here? There's a fat bag. You got a lot in here. Oh, man, that looks good. Too bad it's not going to grade 10. So we do not want it yet. I know you opened a lot of these, but we looked at all of those. I remember they already got pre-graded. Ooh, they're making out. This Charizard here is going, ah! That's cool. Great day. The saddest Cubone. This is so tragic. Cubone's holding his mom's bone, and there's a mom and her child, and they're at the amusement park. What are you even doing at the amusement park? You know you're just going to get your feelings hurt, Cubone. All right, it doesn't make any sense, bro. Let's see. 9 tails. Ooh, we could grade this and just take whatever grade you get. It looks like you're going to get probably not a 10, but that is a really old black and white booster pack. Oh, that's your yeah, I could grade that even though it's going to get a 9 or lower. That one's cool. I would do that just to have, you know, such an old card graded. Oh, but here's an Ethan's Typhlosion. That might be a better choice. Road Tom. Here's an off-center Taiwanese Toll. All right. Okay. Let's put, let's get this Grim Snarl to the back like that. He can act as a little border. Can't you grade promo sealed? That is a booster pack grade. It costs quite a bit more money, and it's a different kind of grade. But yeah, you could do that. I might do that with some Victini promos, actually. That's a good point. I got a booster pack submission to make. You know, I think this would probably grade 8. I'm sending it back. Where's the gabagool? I want my salad on top. If it's not on top, I send it back. All right, how's Typhlosion looking? Close. He's borderline. All right, so we've found a couple for you. Let's get back to the line. We don't want to leave people hanging too long. So, Brett, we've made a little progress. I picked out some pretty good-looking ones. That doesn't guarantee a 10. To truly guarantee a 10, I'd have to really look, like, microscopically. But we looked at them. We didn't see any surface basic flaws. Good centering, no obvious white dots. This would probably get a 10. Charizard, Drapion, Sylveon. Good. It's tricky extracting value out of your card, you know. You can extract value out of 9s, but you really have to hustle to get the 9s to sell. And you really have to hustle to get it all shipped, you know, all the good stuff. When these come back, I could probably help you sell them right here on the table if you decide to do that with some of them. Maybe the ones you don't want. All right. I can do that for anybody here. It's got to say T on it. Of course, I know all your cards are going, but we got to do that. It's the procedure. Let's count these up because I don't remember what we were on. You already have 2 waiting in the box. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're up to 9. So you really do just need one more card. Does tag grade error cards? I think they do sometimes. Not always, though. All right, let's check the queue. We have an Exadrian order, a pretty big one, he says. Mew V ZELLE discount? If not, I'll send the other $2. No ZELLE discount, but I'm going to give you that discount not because you use ZELLE, but because I'm being nice. But it's not a ZELLE discount, okay? There we go. I mentioned this before. If I had to calculate like ZELLE every time, like a percentage, I would not actually like that. And then I would not actually advertise ZELLE at all. I would just say use whatever you want to use. So, but I'll do a discount just because I'm nice. That's a different kind of discount. Here you are. All right, so you got 2 free dollars. There we go. And let's see what else. We're jumping over here to Nicholas. Oops. Why did that load a different order? That's so weird that it does that. Do you have a random Charmander from the donated holo cards I could give you a couple bucks for, or something? Would like to send one to PSA with the other cards I've submitted with you so far? Question. There might be a Charmander, but I just kind of stuffed them in a big box over there on the side, and I don't really want to dig them out. It just, it would be a mess. I know for a fact it'd be a mess. I don't even know what set has holographic Charizard in it. Here's Nicholas Bentz. He says he wants shipping. Ooh, shipping. Yes, shipping. Here's the bounty. Nicholas Bentz of the prestigious Bentz family, you say. Oh, Bentley. Set this here. All right, guys. Let's see. That's Nathan Norman. Nicholas Hayes. Nicholas Bentz. Baggie number 2, it says. Ah, okay, so we know there's probably another bag. Here's a Nick Weeg with an expired bag. And here's Nicholas Bentz, baggie number 1. Hey, what's up, Nicholas? Welcome back. Hope you've been having a good life right now. That frees up some space in the end boxes. We needed that. All right, cool. Cool, bro. So I have a Vaporeon VMAX Altar and a Rayquaza V Alt jumbo cards. Should I grade them? You could. The jumbo cards cost extra to grade, and they're harder to ship. And so I don't think everyone bothers grading them. I think it's so much work, people don't do it. Did you get the Gundams back from grading? I have some very fancy Gundams. They're for sale on eBay. Cardos Gundams. There we are. Vintage Cardos Gundams. Oh, wait, you're Nick Bentz. You're asking if they came back from eBay. Oh, maybe. I actually do not know that for sure without doing a whole bunch of work and looking it up. But if they did come back, what we did was we wrote your name on it. Do you remember roughly when you submitted them? All right, so we have an address for you already. Let's see if that's the same address. Yes, it is. I was talking about 2 I shipped out, says Trucker Nick. 2 I shipped back. Shipped out. Oof, August. Oh, August? I think those are back. So I think those are probably going out with your bag. Okay, sound good? There we go. Boop. Nice. Put this label in here. Now, I think what I'm going to do right now, is Alexis here yet? Let me see if she's here yet. I don't think Alexis is here yet, guys. Oh, she's going to be here tomorrow morning. Oh, very interesting. Okay, so Alexis is going to come in tomorrow morning and get all the shipping done before the mailman. Or before the post office closes, I should say. All right. She can do that as long as she does it. One time she was going to do that and it didn't work out, and that was not a good situation. But I bet you she gets it done. All right, so she's coming tomorrow very early. All right, so your stuff will go out tomorrow with the others. Very nice. Tyler Davis is next. 2 Ascended Heroes. Now, Tyler, I have to mention, these are $20 a pack, not $19. They used to be $19, but they're very expensive at $20 a pack. Give me a moment. Let's snip this open. But we can open these for $19. That's not a big deal. Just letting you know that for next time, though. I also have Greninja V Union Jumbo. Ooh. The jumbo cards are really cool. Would you guys like me to show off some jumbo cards sometimes? I got some ungraded jumbo cards that would probably make your heads go pop like that when you see them. You'd be like, ooh. All right. Tossing that over there. Tossing this over here. All right. My bad, I didn't know you changed the price. It's a very dynamic product right now. It's not a big deal. Let's see what we got. Ascended Heroes, cheap and affordable. Now we're down to the last couple blisters, basically. Do we get the stickers? Stickers are going in the trash can, bro. Whoa, look at that Weavile. You've never seen that before. Look at that. Yeah, Ascended Heroes is going to be hot for a long time. Not only does it have all the cards from Mega Dream, but it has all of the cards you never saw from the 100 start deck. So it's a pretty serious product, and we're anticipating not being able to keep up with it. How much do you charge to sell cheap slabs? I have like 20 I'm thinking about sending in. Yeah, so if you'd like to do that, just do me a favor. Take a quick picture of them and share that picture in Discord. I don't have, you know, like an especially punishing price for selling those for you. I just want to make sure they're not impossible to sell. That's all. Because sometimes you can send me a slab that is impossible to sell. But impossible is not the right word. But yeah, we could probably take those for you and get them sold, and then you can use that store credit. And what you would get is 74%, by the way. 74% would be turned into store credit. If you decided to cash it out, you would get 69% cash. Here's Rayquaza. Kind of similar to a lot of card shops, actually. It's very similar to a trade-in. Think of it like a trade-in. Except instead of actually buying it from you on the spot, what we're doing is we're selling it for you over time. This is for Tyler Davis. There you go. You know, I'm raising it to 75%. So we do 75% store credit on it to make it simple. All right, Tyler Davis. Thanks, man. Appreciate all the big orders, man. How's your life going, man? Everything cool in the Mr. Davis home? There we go. Very nice. Thanks for your video on the 2026 dots. I think they're the best videos you do, says Jason. No problem, man. You know, it's not very structured. The video's just sort of my off-the-cuff feelings, but they really are my feelings. And it's weird. I've been very lucky to just sort of, I guess I've been right for like 7 years. I've been right with the Pokemon cards because it did slow down in 2023, 2024. And I just kept buying. It didn't matter. I just kept buying. I did sell some cards in that time period too. Like it wasn't as aggressive, which imagine if it had been. Imagine I had been buying as aggressive as the whole time, you know, super aggressive buying. But I was still in that time period buying my favorite cards. I was doing that. Here's Mr. Brett. He says 2 live custies and an English breakthrough. You got it. All right, live customs. Ready? Grabbing this. Okay. Good luck in there, man. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2. That's custom boosters. They give you an instant chance for a slab. The top pull, I think, is $400. It doesn't get higher than that. Here's 2 cold ones this time, though. Sorry, man. How about that breakthrough? Let's take a quick look at that. Okay. Breakthroughs back here. What a great set. XY breakthrough, everybody. All right. Oops. Use code BOX25 for 25% off your next PSA submission. What? Ready? Ooh. Fennekin. Hoping to grab you an EX or something. Let's see what we got in here. We got Fennekin, Doduo. Recognize that Doduo? I think he's a classic. No, that's not the classic collection. Doduo, is it? I recognize him, though. Here's Chespin. Here's Inkay. Pikachu. Oh, my God, he's adorable. Bahiam. Look at that Bahiam. Whoa, he looks crazy. And Aromatisse. All right, Aromatisse. Town map, huh? Look at that. It's a DS. That's cool. And there's Pinsir. So Pinsir popping out. Boop. Look at that Bahiam. He's so interesting. Okay, cards in here look so nice. Luckily, you got that bonus Pikachu in there. He helps. Okay, a little Pikachu common. Boop. If this one card graded 10, I bet you he sells for 75 to 100, even as a non-holo. Chespin and Fennekin are nice too, actually. Those are both starters. All right. Fennekin. Chespin. Okay. Is that an older set? Oh, yeah. This set was printed in 2015. That makes it 11. 11 years old. That is the definition of an older set. If you had a kid then, that kid would now be 11. There we have it. Mr. Brett, let's grab your bag. I'm going to grab this bag because I know there's space in it. New manga break. There's 2 people in the manga break so far. It's 1 out of 32 odds. Pretty rough for odds. But, I mean, come on. It's a manga break. That's why. And then some fresh slabs up here. The Scissor, the No Rarity Kakuna, and the Machop. All fresh. Never been seen before. Thank you so much for the order, Mr. Brett. Appreciate it, man. Hey, let's take a look at that Pikachu. I wonder if that Pikachu could be sent. We needed 1 more card, right? Actually, let's take a look at Bahiam first. He's not bad, but he's got little white dots in the bottom corners. Now, let's try this Pikachu. Ooh, he looks great. No, I think that his corners and edges are going to turn him into a 9. All right. Boy, it's tough out there, man. It is tough. It is. Okay. Just I got to get you 1 more card to send off to tag grading. We started a new round of the binder break. If you guys missed that little detail, the binder break number 3 went off. We're starting on binder break number 4. Take a look at what's already in there. Leaf green or fire red, I don't know which one. Growlithe, Mr. Mime, Terrakion XY. Here we go. That's EVXY. I think that's EVXY. Is it? Or is that leaf green? I think that's leaf green, actually. If it's leaf green, that's actually a pretty expensive card. Oh, it is. That's leaf green. So that's leaf green Eevee. Nice. And then here's some more XY. Here's some Kirby. Recognize that guy. And then we got Vincent Full Art, and we got a Tornadoes promo. So far, really, we're starting out with a big chunk of poker cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember, we used to charge like $9 per poker card back in the day. So 9 times 9, that would, that would calculate into an $81 value if you had pulled those out of an old poker box like we used to do. Here's Gabriel going a little bit deeper. He says he wants a live custom. You got it. 1 live custom, Mr. Gabriel. You ready? Good luck. Is their box break open right now? There's not like Ancient Origin style box break right now. I'm still deciding what we should do. Maybe another XY era box. Boom. All right. Ooh, look at this. Fix that. Yeah, that looks better. Now. Oh, look at that. Diamond Luigi. Ouija time. All right. So we could toss that into your bag. That looks so strong. I love the contrast there. Did you know that card is not printed by a third party? It's actually directly printed by Nintendo. Just like the Pokemon poker cards. The person, the group, the corporation that printed that Luigi is Nintendo itself. They have a card printing facility in Japan. A long time ago, Nintendo used to print playing cards before the Pokemon TCG was made. All right. Box 25 gives you $25 off all boxed users on PSA grading 1 time. Really? Edward Shelton. 1 box of Mega Dream. 1 box of Nihil Zero. You got it. Let's start with the Nihil Zero, and then we'll go looking for a box of Mega Dweem. So that's it. The first case of Nihil Zero is done. That's empty. 1 whole box, 1 whole case is empty. You ready? Come on, baby. Ooh. Cheer up front. Donate some of my cards to the break. Yeah, you want to donate a card? I can do something like that. It's in the early stages of the break, so this is the fun part where, each card feels meaningful when you're adding it to it. Oops. Okay. All right. Okay. We still have a trade card, too, if you guys are wanting to give cards up to get into the trade card. All right. Ready? Snip number 1. Snip number 2. Would you guys like it if we went back to accepting donations into an actual binder? We used to do that a long time ago, and I quit doing it. And, when I look back on it, had I kept that going, we probably would have had a lot of cool card donations by now. And it had really special rules. One of the rules was I was never allowed to sell them. They have to be treated as like gifts, not for profit. And so we got this really, really dusty old binder with donations in it from like 7 years ago. And I just never, it still exists. I did what I said I would do. I never actually took the cards out, and I never sold them, just like I promised. Here's Decidui. I didn't like managing it. It was like a chore to manage it. And then people typically, they wanted to donate a cheap card to it. And it was like, well, it only looks cool if the card you're donating is kind of a better card. It doesn't have to be like a PSA 10 worthy card, but it has to look nice. You don't want a folder full of like junk cards. I think I donated some cards to it. Did you? I can show it off. Would you like me to show it off? I'll bring it back out. I'll ask you guys if you want me to go back to doing that. But there were several things about it that didn't feel good. Like, for example, when I advertised it, it felt like I was just begging for cards. So I didn't like that either. There we go. But like I said, I'm not going to make any money off of it. It really is just for showing off. Kind of like a sign-in binder. Tells you who's been here. Spupa, show it off. Boob emoji. All right, so you got Spupa, or whatever that's called. Is it called Spupa? Here's, oh no, this might be a tough box for you, man. We'll show it off in between this and the Mega Dream box. Would you like that, guys? Here's Starmie. Here's Rowlet. Cricket says, dang. You might be lucky. It might be 2 hits in there. Salazzle. I put the EXs with the hollows these days because nobody grades those. So I assume you're not treating them like hits. Ah, but this is a hit. Look at that Clefairy, man. Clefairy and Rowlet are cute as hell, man. So the ARs are solid in this set, everybody. And we're looking to pull a card we've never pulled before. Nobody has pulled the Meowth out of here. So we're looking to pull that for the first time. There's an Alt-Art Meowth. Land of Butter. Cold. Ooh, that's a Gengar. Gotta be sharp-eyed to catch that. He's not very good looking, is he? What do you guys think of that Gengar? Doesn't he look a bit goofy? I don't know about the drawing on that. I'm ranked 36. What? That's such a good rank. Everyone here is very impressed with you. Be back. Have some work to do. Good luck, all. Thank you so much, Mr. Brett. Yay, Mr. Brett. Mr. Brett gave us a very nice opening tonight. He showed us XY Breakthrough. How nice was that, everybody? I just thought that Veltal looked nice, so I sleeved him. All right. So, Mr. Edward, you are still... Look at that. Why does it do that sometimes? Mr. Edward, you are still owed a box of Mega Dweem. Let's just get that done before we show off that binder, guys. Mega Dweem. I got to have a box nearby, don't I? That looks Korean, so that's not it. Let me go get a fresh box. I'll be back. I'll be back. Ooh, my legs. Oh, wait, let me grab that folder. Since I'm standing up. All right. So, coming in. Whoa. Whoa. I got a spare box. Okay, and then I got the fresh box. Check this little fun thing out. Look. That's Kara. She was drawing a little Espeon. How cute is that? I'll try for one more box. Oh, the Nihil Zero. I'll have to get some of that. Okay. There we go. Yeah, she drew a cute little... She's trying to draw Espeon now. Isn't that cute? All right. I told her I thought it was kind of clever because usually Espeon's not shown off at night. And she had a little moon there, and it was nighttime, and the Espeon's asleep. Usually, Umbreon's shown off at night. That should be in a giveaway. There you go. That's super nice. I thought she likes to draw the Umbreon and the Espeon. They're super cute. Here we are. Come on. All right. Not like my drawings. My drawings are ugly. Set that there. All right. Ready? We need one in the binder break. I would put one in there, but what we've done with her drawings is we've encapsulated them And then after it's encapsulated, we've sold them for about $100. And guess how much I've sold? 100% of them have sold. They're all gone. Every time she draws a little card, it sells. I don't think I have a single Quip card left. I'd love to see them show up on eBay one day. Maybe I'll she'll bid it for you guys. Bid on my wife's paintings. All right, this sounds like some sort of like this sounds like some kind of goofy thing to do. Let's see. It's not really a shill bid then, is it? Maybe it is. Ooh, Dust Ducks. What counts as a shill bid? I think if you own the card and then you bid it up, it's a shill bid. But if you own the card and I bid it up, that's me buying it from you. Here's, ooh, Garlanderay. Mr. Wood. There we go. Ooh. So you pick up Deancy. Here's Mischievous. Ooh. I just want to bid it up so I can show it to her and be like, check it out. The card sold for $1,000. And she'd be like, I can't believe it. They love it. All right, and then I'd be like, yeah, I bid it up. No one can tell her this. Here's, oh, Magcargo. The Slammy Snail. He's about to slime you. Here's the Dragapult. She doesn't get a lot of time to do the drawings, unfortunately. There we go. She's a very busy bee. Got a lot of work going on in life. So she doesn't get as much time as you'd think to just have some free time and draw some stuff. All right. Throwing that out. Ooh. Okay, so one whole box of Mega Dream, and you've gotten one Com Tower. Damn, bro, that is a stinky round, man. I'm not going to lie, Edward. That is not the round I would want. You did pick up the Rowlet and the Clefairy ARs, which is not too bad because Nihil Zero doesn't have the strongest SRs. Oh, no, wait, you did actually pull Decidueye, too, so that's a bonus pull. Oh, you're fine with the Nihil Zero, then. So your Mega Dream, though, is rough because your MA's Deancy, and then the Rocket Com Tower, whatever it's called, the Radio Tower. You got a whole bunch of hollows. Remember, you can trade those in towards the trade slab. Let's go find your bag real fast. So the E-boxes are getting full. Let's see. What do we have here? The ZELLE giveaway. Ooh, very nice. Keep that going. Naruto. We had a Naruto. Here's the box break. We don't need this anymore. This can go back into Ancient Origins. Make sure to like and subscribe. She should sign them. She does have a little. She wrote her little name down here. So she did do that. Normally she does sign them. Here we are. She's been drawing for a little while now. You know, there's a couple quick drawings out there. They're all encapsulated. Now, to find Mr. Edward Shelton, we've got Edward Cornelio, Edward Cornelio, Edward Cornelio. Edward Cornelio has 3 bags. Here's an Edilberto Mendoza. He's got a very thick bag. Elijah Martinez, Edward Shelton. Good. Here's an Edward Delcid. Just taking stock of what we got over here. Elizabeth Reigns. Hope she's doing all right. Here's an Efren and Eddie Morales and Edwin Henriquez. So here's your bag. You've already got some hollows in there. Quite a bit. And let's toss this in here. And we'll toss this in here. I've like 3 bags also. You've got 3 bags. All right, well, here's one of them. One Edward Shelton bag. Where else are your bags then? Here's an Edward Cornelio, Eduardo, Eric Colburn, Ever Treminio. Here's Lewis. Those are L's. So did we create a box for you? Is that what we did then? What did we do? You say you've got like 3 bags. They must be in an overflow pile. They're probably in an overflow pile because that's a lot. So we most likely did that. All right, set this here. We'll set this here, and we'll set this here. All right, very nice. We need Nogla to come and open more Pokies. Yeah, Nogla actually popped in here one time. I wouldn't mind seeing him come over here again. I should tempt him with the free booster pack to just come in and say hi. Here's Snorlax, here's Frigibax, and here is Lugia. Ooh. Thank you. Next up, we have Christopher Houghton, 2 Japanese Terra Festivals. So, Terra Festival Japanese is stored over here. Oh, the binder. Let me show it off. You still watching, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt? I'm going to show you guys the binder now. Lifting this up. So, a long time ago, I made a deal with everybody that you could donate a card with your name on it, and I'd put it in a binder, and I would never sell it. And I've stuck to my word. Of course, some of these would make you some money if you did sell them. But here we go. Shining Arceus, Palkia, Glaceon, Kyle Doss. Wow. Jonathan Morris. Wow. There's Tay F. Kara Nichols. Wow. Nogla, Pokey Kobe, T Leper, Gus Esp, CS Man. Oh, we got to show this to CS Man. Does he know this? He probably doesn't even remember that. That's funny. Here's God King Lunar. He was a moderator briefly. Ryoma, James O'Brien. He was a moderator. Kyle Johnson, Follows Chalk, Kyle Johnson. Here's Egg65, Elliot James. Here's Juan Garcia, 1414. Connor Gillespie, Daniel Corona, Theo Lang, Ashton Raymer, Giovanni Bonaire, Louis Rodriguez, Mary Kay, that's the moderator, Mary, Ryan Pieta, Anthony Roberts, OSM, Mario Alves, Corey Deshane, Anthony Rodriguez, Michael Johnson. Cheese is in there. Cheese ought to stop by and say hi someday. Here's Jack Gray. Wow, Jack Gray's been around. J. Manuel Valero. John Lohman cut this in half. And there's the end of it. Oh, look at those. Look at the time periods. Wow. And then we just stopped. I stopped advertising it. I didn't really want to work on it. And it felt weird asking people for cards because I didn't want any old card to go into the binder. I was like, nah, only good ones. And then that was kind of, I don't know, it was like weird telling people, I don't want your, I don't want like a simple common card going in the folder. The folder will just become some big thing. Let's go ahead and put this over here. There we go. All right. Did you see what Trump posted about Obama? I heard that he posted the Obamas as like apes or something. Was it a repost? He like reposted something that was like, I don't know, like pretty racist. Christopher Houghton, 2 Terra Festivals. It's going to be a different country when he's no longer president. It's going to feel very different. There we go. Yeah, he's not the classiest guy, I would say. It's kind of funny because Obama was very classy. Here's Christopher Houghton. Let's snip it up. I think the Republican Party will get pretty sick of Trump, and that could reflect poorly on J.D. Vance too, actually. I think that, you get tired of a certain style of doing things. You start wanting to try something new, kind of like getting a new girlfriend. Ooh, look at that Umbreon. But I definitely feel that the whole Epstein files has been a heavy damper on the Republican Party, in particular because Trump, there's pictures where he's smiling and hanging out with girls, and Jeffrey Epstein's in the picture, and pretty much anyone associated with Jeffrey Epstein in any capacity is in, their image or their brand is smeared. There's just no way around it. It's just how it's got to be. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Mister, that binder is sweet. I think that's really cool of your customers to leave a really cool, meaningful card with you. Well, you have to remember, back in the day, you could open a pack of Shining Legends for like $8. It didn't cost that much. So $8, maybe you open 10 packs, pull a little Shining Arceus, you say, all right, I'm donating that to the binder. Nowadays, a pack of Shining Legends, $60 or some crazy number, whatever that number is. But it's all changed. It was so cheap back then. It was a different time period. Same with those vintage hollow pulls. Those are big donations in a certain way of looking at it. But back then, you could open a pack of those for about $70. That was all it took. $70, you can open a pack of those. And then you could open like 10 of those for $700 and be like, you can have the Ditto. I don't even want the Ditto. Let's see. He posted an AI video of the Lion King. That video was actually insane. Not one pony card. What are you doing, mister? Yeah, I did not actually watch the video, but I saw the news talking about it. Here's Sarah Duzababy, one spot in the Nami. Ooh. Here he is. Sarah Dusen. All right. Okay. Nami. Oh, it's called the manga break. Haha. Okay, there you go, Sarah. Your first spot in there, Sarah. Can't wait for your second. I remember the CGC one Super Band Zamazenta someone gave Mr. What happened was Mary gave me cash to buy her a Zamazenta 9 off of eBay, and I bought it, and it never arrived. And it was sort of like, yoinks, you know, it was like, I don't know. I don't know what happened to your money. I don't know what happened to your card. Then, like months later in July, it shows up, and there's the slab, and it's crushed to all hell. USPS had driven over it or some crap like that. So the guy was forced to refund me. That was nice. And I kept the card. And I was able to well, I'd already refunded Mary a long time ago, but I was able to keep the card, the crushed card. So I sent that off to CGC, and it got a CGC one. It was hilarious. Whatever happened to that? I don't think I sold it, did I? Did I give that to Mary? I don't know. One spot in the pack split. So the pack split shall have 3 spots remaining in it, everybody. 3 spots remaining in the pack split. Thank you so much, Miss Sarah. Sarah. That's right. What a memory. If only the Crobat was English. Okay. So this shall go into the pack split. Oh. Yeah, that was a while back, man. I should have that slab somewhere. I don't think I sold that. I think that's in my cart somewhere. I think if I look, I got a bunch of strange stuff in my cart. 10 Pokey Shuffles. I think if I went looking into the cart, I would find it. This sent a DM. Ooh, is it going to be that Obama video? Obama? Well, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There it goes. All right. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sarah. This round's totally cold. Let me toss you into that giveaway slab, okay? My bad. It does happen. Here's the giveaway slab tonight, guys. Walt Beer's going in, but Miss Sarah shall go in as well. All right, I hope you pull it. 5 Phantasmals, 1 Ascended Heroes. Okay. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And here's the Ascended Heroes. Ooh, lovely. Lovely. The crackers, Gromit. We've forgotten the crackers. Sleep. Everybody that had money and power were there on Epstein Island, so it's like pick and choose. Yeah. Did you guys hear that apparently Epstein was an early funder of Bitcoin? He helped the founders apparently by buying a decent chunk of Bitcoin early. Yes. All right. And he was discussing how there was no single founder of Bitcoin, that Bitcoin was actually a group of coders. Genesect. Here's... I think that that's very interesting. It makes me wonder if he's just lying. Like, what can you trust that he says? Or maybe he wasn't lying. Why would he lie? Maybe he really knew something about him. Epstein coin. Yeah, you got some people saying that. You got some people saying he was part of the... Oh, Mega Charizard in just 5 packs. Look at that, guys. Oh, my God. I was watching this video of this poor guy who opened like $9,000 of Phantasmal Flames, and he did not pull the Altart Zard. All he got was this Zard. But you pulled him in 5 packs. That's not so bad. Okay, so that's not your story. Let's see what's in this one. Here's Switch. Ooh, BGS Black Label Opus 1 Sephiroth Surge Foil 15,000. Oh, my God, dude. That's a serious price probably, too, because I had a Black Label Noctis or something like that, whatever his name was, and he sold as a Black Label for $2,000. Pretty wild. All right, here's Dynamo Colossal. Nice pull, friend. Ooh. All right, so that was for Sarah. Let's go grab your bag, Sarah. You know, I think I found a bag for you on the table. Did you guys catch this? This is a cute little quick card. Is Mike's side? Is that Mike's side? Did you see this Mike's side? Look at that little Espeon, huh? Thought you'd find that funny that she drew that. She likes drawing the evolutions, I guess. She's like all of us evolution simps out here. Let's see. So you've got a box over here. You have no idea how far I have to reach to pull this box down. Like to have to contort my whole body just to reach far enough for my fingertips to barely grab it. There it goes. Whoa. That was a big Sarah order. Sorry about the tough round and the pokey shuffles. There it is. Now, let me go back. You want to see it up close? Look how cute it is. Now, that's just hand-drawn with pen. There's no tricks here. She didn't have, like, tracing or any clever thing like that. I've seen her draw these. She just sits down with the pen and just, in one go, just draws it. That's how she does it. Why don't you stream on Twitch as well? What? Twitch? Because I'm not twitchy. All right, I'll go take a look at that DM now. Mr. Alex. Oh, my gosh. Should I watch this, guys? I'll click on it. Now, he didn't make this video. He just reposted it. Yeah, that's not right, man. So the video shows Obamas as monkeys, and then is showing off other Democrats as various animals. It's very creepy and weird. You're saying, I think he claimed that he didn't post it, right? Isn't that what he claimed? He claimed he didn't post it. Oh my God, and he's the Lion King? Okay, that's very crazy. No, dude, that's so bad, dude. What timeline are we in? This is so crazy. Whoopi Goldberg as a hippopotamus? Nah, dude. Oh, let me pause that. I didn't mean to cause it to play. Wow. Wow, that is way too weird. You know, it's such poor taste. It kind of reminds me of when he posted that Trump getaway in Palestine, you know, where it's going to be a beautiful city. It's going to be the the next beautiful city. Don't worry, guys. And he's on like a sun chair drinking pina colada next to Netanyahu, like we didn't just do a mass grave. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether you're for them or against them or whatever in the middle, I don't care. But it's like, it is a mass grave. And it's like, yeah, but don't worry, guys. We're going to have a nice beach resort. It's going to be made out of gold. It's going to be Trumpville. It's like, bro, I don't know. He's a psychopath. I think that a lot of leaders are. I think a lot of leaders are. That's my perspective. CEOs, they're not normal people. They're strange. That's how they get into those positions, because they're strange people. And he's definitely eccentric, man. Who posts that? He shouldn't be allowed to post things. All right, so here's Edward Shelton. 1 box in the Hill 02. Silver Tempest. Ooh, Silver Tempest. Yeah, that's pretty weird, man. That Gaza stuff is true. It's going to happen. They had the whole meeting for it. Well, ultimately, you know, that place has to be rebuilt. It can't just be a crumble, post-apocalyptic war zone. It does have to be rebuilt. So hopefully it gets rebuilt and it's nice. But it was the taste of the video was so poor. Why would you know what I mean? Like, just make a video stating we're going to rebuild it. Bada bing, bada boom, right? It doesn't have to be like a joke. It doesn't have to be like you're teasing anyone. Let me go get that box in the Hill 0. Oh, yeah. Here we are. Whoa. Whoa. Nihil 0. We got a fresh case of it. Ready to pull that Altart Mew out. Meowth, not Mew. Ooh. There we go. You build it into a place for people to live and work. Yo, well, yeah. Here we are. Obviously. Let's start snipping. All right. Good. Because trolling is legendary. That's the only thing she drew here lately. She drew a bunch, actually, but it's not in the form of a card. I can go get her a little drawing notepad. You guys want to see all the things she drew? She'll get embarrassed if I show off all of her drawings. But that's like a little card that could be encapsulated. Here we are. Yes, let's see it. Ooh, perhaps I shall go grab it. All right. Let's see. Let me snip this. Yeah, she's got a little drawing notepad. I don't know if she wants to show off 100% of the things she drew, but that Espeon is the bounty. Would you like that if the Espeon was the bounty? I could do that. They are. How much for the tag to re-slab tag slab? Have a big starch on one. I think he means have a big scratch on one. And I've never done that before, so I actually have no clue. Remember when Trump got asked if he thought he'd go to heaven? He was like, no. Actually, yeah, you're right. He actually doesn't think of himself as a good person. That's very fascinating. It means he has some self-awareness then, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know he's not lying. You know, that's the other thing. I think that's what, one of the reasons why people have liked him for so long is he just says what's on his mind. He doesn't really hold back. And you're right. He's like, I don't think I'm making it into heaven. Yeah, he doesn't think of himself as a good person. That's so strange when you really deep down, when you dwell on it. This guy thinks he's up to no good. Edward Shelton, you ready? Here we go. But again, that's what people like about him. They like that he's real. They like that he doesn't pretend. He's not like a corporate talking head, I suppose. Here we go. All right. Wait, I didn't want to sleeve that. Now it's sleeved. Ready, Mr. Edward. We got Landorus. Ooh, a little Gengi. Hey, it's Louie again. Do you think Classic Collection Hollows look better or worse than the 25th Anniversary Hollows or XY Era Hollows? The Evolution is a reprint, huh? Yeah, there's been a variety of reprints of the old vintage cards. The Classic Collection is a nice-looking set. It's been steadily moving upward. It's not, like, super rare, though, but it's always going to look nice, the Classic Collection. But on the other hand, there's not going to be a lot of nostalgia for it because people never opened it. You know, here's what's interesting, Louis. Everybody opened XY Evolutions, so they'll have nostalgia for the memory of pulling those chase cards out. And I think that lottery memory is part of the fun of collecting, part of the nostalgia. So it's like, I remember pulling a Dark Magneton. That's why I like the card. It's not just that I like the artwork. So Classic Collection lacks that. However, it's a fantastic looking set. I mean, I think that it looks better than the 25th anniversary set, that's for sure. And the XY era stuff, you know, it just depends on what language you're collecting in. I think if you're collecting in English, I don't think the English set even looks that good for XY Evolutions compared to the 25th anniversary. But they're all going to have, you know, a value between each other. And definitely the XY era ones are going to be the most expensive. Very hard to grade, very low pop. Yeah, XY Evolution is going to be the rarer set with more nostalgia. Yo! You got the cupcake girl. Oh, man, I could have a taste of them buns right now. Look at this. Let's zoom in. Let's see what she got. Hold on. All right, so she's got... Look at that, man. Oh, baby. I actually have no clue what I'm looking at. That looks kind of like a hamburger right there, but with, like, square things on it. That's a basket, but what's in the basket? Hot cross buns right there, maybe? That looks like lettuce. I'm hungry, so this card is very appealing right now. All right. Very nice. That Clefairy slab is free, question mark? Yes, it is. We're giving it away. You just have to type in the keyword 123, and that submits you into the giveaway, okay? And then after that, it's just up to luck whether you pull it. Just nice looking. What would you rather, Evolution's Classic Collection or 25th? That's a great question. You know, that's the kind of question where if we had private channels where you had to have the right role to get into them, I would give you a very truthful answer. But between the three of them, I can just sort of guess which ones are going to perform well. But it's a complicated guess. You have to understand that even if one were to perform better than the others, which of course we don't know that yet, it's about the buy-in cost today. So the better looking one might already have driven up to where it should be. The market might be correct on the price for all of those. The question you mean to ask, Mr. Louis, and I understand it well, the question you mean to ask me is, what's most wrongly priced between the three? And I have my theories, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm not necessarily, I am selling some of those products. They're on my menu, you know, like we have Classic Collection Scyther Slab. We priced it up today. We have XY Evolutions on the menu. We have that right now. So you see, it's hard to talk too much about that kind of stuff because it's, you're kind of just supposed to let the audience decide what they think is best. And it's like, so, you know, when I talk here, I'm limited as to what I can say. I just want people to buy what they want. That's what I think is best. But if you were to have me sit down and place $1 million bet on one of the sets, I'd probably pick one over the others. But again, that's maybe something to do in private and have a investors guild kind of thing going on. You know what I mean? Where it's like you sit down and you have a serious discussion about where's our biggest bet at. Here it is. I'm at work. You had me hyped up for a second there. Yeah. Whoa! You have the yummy lady. She's got all the crunchies. She's got all the munchies. Oh, my God. This set's so fun to open. All right, so here's... Which of the hollows do I like best? This one's pretty cool. That's Luxray, right? A lot of people on YouTube said Classic flopped. Yeah, and they were wrong. You know what? While they were saying Classic flopped, guess who was filling up his backstock with lots of Classic? This guy. And they're all like times 10 now. Yeah, Classic was a fantastic, fantastic thing to own. I had a Japanese dealer who today is still working with me. He's still my main supplier. And he and I worked out a deal where we ship no tape. This was early on. Other people hadn't figured this out yet. You remove the table and ship only the decks. And so I got this great low price on them because I was buying them in bundles of 10. And I did that like 5 times. So I think I have like 50 or 60 of them. And then I just haven't touched them since I acquired them. And they're all way up. There it is, Edward Shelton. Thank you, Mr. Edward. But no, wait a second. You've got 2 more things. The Silver Tempest. Haha. Okay, let's pull you a Lugia. Big, beautiful Lugia pops out of here. You still got a lot of it, mister. Oh, yeah. Still got plenty of it. But I also still have lots of XY evolutions. And I also have a chunk of Celebration. So I've got all 3 of them. Here's Ralts. Ugh. 1 Ralts. And ta-da! We got Mischievous and Forest Sealstone. So that was a quote-unquote heavy pack. There's the Ralts. Oops. All right, lovely. I wonder if I can hand this off to Karis and teach her how the encapsulation works and get her to encapsulate her own cards so that I don't have to do it because she's the one with the free time to draw them. Okay. I was here. What? Thank you, Mr. Edward Shelton, for the big orders. Let's get this into your bag. Ooh. Mr. Edward. There you go. Put this back over here. There it is again. Quip's drawing of an Espeon. Would you guys buy that today if it was encapsulated? Next up, we got Tyler Davis 10 Mega Evolutions. Ooh, we got an empty box. Let's go get a fresh one. Tyler Davis. All right, if there's a Charizard in the set, odds are 9.9 out of 10. That set is going to increase in price at a consistent rate. Yeah, I don't know about 9.9 out of 10, though. I mean, was Champion's Path the best investment? No. Was Darkness Ablaze the best investment? No. Was Obsidian Flames the best investment? No. There were sets that outperformed all of those. So he is popular, though. Charizard's certainly popular. Let's go grab a fresh box of Mega Evolution. Our cat is so lonely. Karis is working. I'm working. Poor kitty. Ow. Normally the drawings go for 100. Every single Quip drawing has sold for $100 if it's encapsulated. Usually if it's not, it sells for like 40. All right. So, 10 of these. Show the cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Candy, he doesn't see your messages. Candy Vargas is here? Why can't I see Candy's messages? Candy, you got something in your name that's not allowed? The word candy's not illegal or anything. I cannot see Candy Vargas's messages at all because you're in top chat. I want to be in top chat. I want to. Okay, let's jump to live chat. All messages. Candy says, how much for the Espeon Quip card? Here it is. So this would traditionally sell for $100 after encapsulation. I should probably encapsulate it. All right. There it goes. Ooh, sounds like a lot of money, but it takes her about 5 hours to make it. So really, you're talking like $20 an hour. That's like McDonald's money in California. But then on top of it, it takes my time to encapsulate it too. So you're paying for her time, you're paying for my time, you're paying for the ability to have a drawing encapsulated, which is a rare ability. Like if you sent that to PSA, they won't encapsulate it because she's not a famous figure. And we can encapsulate it, though, which is really fascinating. We have video evidence and everything. So we're able to add a sort of, authenticated value to it. A for authentic. That's how we grade it. All right. Didn't you have more Psyduck drawings? Yeah, I did, actually. Here's one right here. I'll make an agreement. Whoever takes this card rather than the hit from a break, I'll encapsulate it for you, too. Okay, and I'm betting by the time that the whole thing is full of break things, whatever, like marks, it'll become popular. It'll be like, ooh, I want that. Because it represents how many breaks he made it through. I try to be a voice for the people that he doesn't see. I want it for my binder, for your binder. Here's Mega Signal, Marshadow Steelix, for my lady's painting. Give that to me, that thing, your dark soul. Here's Mega Lucario, ooh. Black Label Espeon is a pop one. Black Label Espeon. Are you talking about the poker card? I gave Mr. Mike Side a nice Black Label Espeon for helping us get to 100,000 subscribes. And, I bet Mike Side, as long as you don't sell that card, is going to keep going up because the poker cards have been rising steadily in popularity. And I do think there's going to be a threshold where the price moves up enough that people start looking at it going, God dang, dude, why did I wait so long to buy these? And you could see some serious buyers kind of finding themselves trying to acquire some of those good poker cards. And Espeon, Umbreon are definitely good ones. Here's Lopunny. Ooh. Tyler Davis. We got Shiftry, Ninjask, Mega Manectric. Ooh. Boop. And Raolu. All right, you got a chunk of hollows. We can give you a spot in the trade break for that chunk of hollows if you want. I was thinking of having it in the middle slot, and then routing the rest would be Espeon cards. Oh, that would be so cute. But you know I should encapsulate it and sell it for 100. So that's what it's looking like, okay? Just letting you know that. So here's Mega Manectric, here's Mawile, here's Shuckle, here's Lucario, here's all of your hollows. Let's get this for Mr. Tyler. You know what we've never done? We've never hosted a break on a Equip card either. So I wonder how that would go. Ooh. Like hollows. I think you're saying that you like the hollows. No problem, man. I just say that kind of all the time these days to let people know what we got going on, okay? I think my Yellow Poker Lapras PSA 10 is going to be a big one in time. It's a great card. There we go. I was mentioning in a video on the second YouTube channel. Do you guys know about Cardconomist 2? It's our second Cardconomist channel for me to post even more stuff. So you can click on this QR code, just do a screen save, okay? Do like a screenshot, and you can go to our second YouTube channel and subscribe there. I post content there now, and mainly it's ads. I post like information on what we're selling, so it helps you understand some of the fun stuff that's going on. It's not entertainment. It's more like information. That's what that channel will be for. It's not entertainment. It's a little entertaining, you know. But one of the things I posted today was that we had this Squirtle at $250, Poker Squirtle. But here's what's fascinating. When we first started working on the poker cards, I consistently sold that Squirtle for $75. He was a $75 card, and that was a lot of money back then for that card. He's $250 now. That's a lot. That's more. That's like triple. It's a little more than triple, actually. Triple for Squirtle. So the poker cards have kept right up with the rest of the Pokemon card hobby. And when you really look at, you know, when you think about 1998 Mr. Mime for $240 and compare him to, you know, like an English Mr. Mime from pretty much any set, this is way underpriced. It's way cheaper. When you look at Top Sun Mr. Mime, I guarantee you it costs way more. Watch this. This is what's going to surprise you, because Top Sun looks just like the poker cards. Top Sun Mime. Check this out. It doesn't make any sense how cheap the poker cards are. Okay, so we got Top Sun Blueback Mr. Mime, $2,000, 5 watchers. But look at the artwork. It's the same thing. Actually, I think this looks better. This is more relatable to me for playing like Goldfish and Solitaire and Poker and all the other fun card games. Blackjack. This is just some goofy thing called Top Sun that I've never heard of before, and I have no nostalgia for at all. And that's $2,000. Look at the back of the card. It's ugly. Look at the back of this card. It's good. It's way better. So, you know, Top Sun says actually, that says 1997. Okay. So this is 1998. That's 1997. So they're doing Top Sun correctly now. Top Sun used to say 1995. Now it's correctly saying 1997. That's good. They've updated it. So there you have it, guys. What do you think is better right here? The Mime on the left for $240, or this Mime with 5 followers for $2,000? And it's just this ugly blue back. We got this beautiful yellow back. So you tell me, if you're placing a bet, which one has the better chance to go out? Well, it's this one. You know, that's not rocket science. I'm not like some kind of genius. Oh, Cardconomist, he did so well, he's a genius. No, I just looked at him and I said, this one's way underpriced. Why is this one so cheap and it looks exactly the same? So that's all it is. It's not rocket science. It's a very obvious play. Here's Miss Kayla. Can I get 2 Japanese Mega Symphonia, 1 Minecraft base, 1 Minecraft time to mine? Damn, bluebacks. Mister, do you have the link to your second channel? No, I don't have that. Maybe I should place that into the description, but I believe it's just called The Cardconomist 2. Hold on, let me look it up. The Cardconomist 2. There it is. So if you type that in, Cardconomist 2 up there, you're going to get Cardconomist Clips channel. All right. The videos are doing surprisingly well. We only have 160 subscribers. But like you can see some of the latest videos, 2,000 views, 1.5 thousand views, 1,000 views. I posted these today. 800, 365, 344. So people they get it. They get it. It's more Cardconomist videos. But those videos are going to be me making very quick advertisements. They tell you what's for sale. It's useful if you're a shopper. So 2 Japanese Mega Symphonia, 1 Minecraft base, 1 Minecraft time to mine. Let's put this together. Miss Kayla. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Damn bluebacks. That's right, the damn bluebacks. Here we are. I think the Mr. Mimes from the poker cards look tremendous. In fact, I bet if we looked up Topson Charizard, you're going to get the same thing. Topson Charizard's going to be way overpriced, and then you're going to find out the poker Charizard's kind of affordable, and it's like, well, yeah, I've been saying this for years now, that the poker cards look nice, they are vintage, and the only thing that holds them back is the fact that so few people knew about them. And we've been changing that, and then their prices have been steadily rising as a result. Did you say the PSA submission was going out on a certain day on the stream yesterday? We have a great PSA submission to put together right now, and we're heading up on the weekend, so I've just started doing one submission. It's a booster pack submission, and then after that, we'll just start the next submission right away too. So I got a lot of submitting to do. We are, but I know we've got that XY box break we opened, so there's some cards to send out from the XY box break, so that's cool. So we're looking forward to getting the next PSA submission out soon. I feel like links would be good to put in the post on the channel along with many other things. Don't feel like you utilize that as much as you should in post on the channel. Master Arter 2 Mega Symphonia, not 1. Let me grab the second one for you. Here you go. We do have some social media links, but they're pushed all the way to the bottom of the YouTube description. And we could add a new social media link for the second YouTube channel. There we are. All right. But I got that QR code so you could screenshot it and scan it with your phone if you wish. That's one way to use it. Some people have said they like the QR codes. We could probably get a link as well. Here's a Drowned. He's got a helmet on. And here's one of those achievement cards that look really fun. You've got Enderman and Strider. Look at that Enderman. What's cool about this card, you can't see it easily through the camera, but these are actually textured cards. The cards are textured. Isn't that cool? So those are textured Minecraft cards. And then here's the base set. So base set's really fun. It comes with some normal cards over here, but this is actually holographic docks. So that's a holographic card. Okay. And then this is a glow-in-the-dark card. That's so creative. Why doesn't Pokemon do glow-in-the-dark? That'd be hilarious. So that's glow-in-the-dark Minecraft. So much fun. That's Panini, by the way, who prints these. Panini is a very respectable company. Anvil, Witch, Dragon Age, Ghast. Loving the Ghast. Oops. Let's get the Ghast in the front. We'll put the Dragon Age in the front. Or Dragon Egg in the front for this one. So Slabs on website. Thoughts? It's maybe a good idea for especially big slabs, like slabs that cost $1,000 or more, so that people can easily shop it. Here's a problem. If you put all the slabs on the website, it's like now you got eBay listings, listings on the website, listings on the table, listings in the Discord. You get this, I think you're going to run into this problem where it all needs to be repriced constantly. So imagine having to update all those things. It becomes a nightmare to keep up with the cost, right? Because we do this dynamic pricing where things get repriced rapidly. And so I think the website makes sense for some slabs, not for all of them. There we go. Like junk slabs would make no sense. But maybe like a $2,000 slab, we could do that, couldn't we? Ooh, lovely. That's for Miss Kayla. Here you go, Kayla. That's a big bag. How about this one? The slabs on the table will stay on the table, not on Discord website. Slabs that are on Discord. Here we are. Very nice. Yeah, so with the Discord server, I'm able to delete those pictures very rapidly and then put up fresh pictures with new prices rapidly. That's what I like about Discord. All right. It could be a good idea to have a link on the website that takes you to Discord for slab pricing or something. That'd be interesting. If people could quickly find from the website that, hey, if I go to Discord, I can find a bunch of slabs for sale. Here's Jack Woodworth. He says, 2 Pokey Shuffles. Ooh, he's taking a stab at the Pokey Shuffles, everybody. This could be a hit. Sweet, those Minecraft cards are high quality. They're really neat. Here we are. A win, 2, 3. What's the deadline for putting cards in the submission? I wouldn't wait too long. Here's Bowser Joker. Hey, you did pull something. The Bowser Joker. Yeah, I wouldn't wait forever, but I don't have an official deadline. It just happens when it happens. Ugh. All right, let's see. Ah, Bowser. He's $80. You can keep him or you can re-roll. What would you like to do? Maybe we put up only the ones from Pricey Slabs channel. Re-roll, says Jack Woodworth. So you're gonna get like 75 divided by 5, basically. Let's find out what that is. Well, let's see, 80 times 0.9 divided by 5. You're gonna get 14, okay? You just went from 2 to 14 cards in a row. Are you ready? So step number 1, this guy goes back in for $80, but he's also getting repriced so that next time he's not as expensive. So he's going to go in for 75. Actually, I think we'll drop him to 70. There we go. So the next time he gets pulled, he'll be $70. Okay. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Perfect. There we go. That's how we'll treat the re-rolls. The card goes back in, but he goes in at the full price, but the next time you pull him, you won't get as much. Pretty clever, huh? So next time he will be a little more enticing to keep. He's there. You're getting 14. Are you ready? You teach at night? I'm waiting on parking lot for work to start, so I'm chilling for now. Chilling like a villain. All right, 1, 2, 3. I gotta hire you to teach me how to play piano, Timmy. You come over, it'll be really fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, Mr. Jack, that's a pretty big improvement. Let's see if you hit the jackpot or something. Your name's Jack. You gotta hit the jackpot. All right. Dragonite. Okay, we're swapping over to Dragonite. And a Haxorus. So it has indeed been a lucky round. Let's find out what's going on for you now. Dragonite 9.5 and Haxorus. Ugh. Man, that's heavy. There's a lot of cards in here, guys. There's no doubt about it. What's the other one? I'm looking for T10 Haxorus. That's not it. Oh, that's probably it. 072. And 292. Yep. Man, I'm loving this song. So that's what you pulled. You got about 85. You actually went up in value. How cool is that, everybody? Nice. Can't go wrong with Dragonite. Are you going to watch the Olympics? Will I watch the Olympics? I usually watch a little bit. I don't watch too much, though. All right. Tell me what to do next, Mr. Jack. So this time, this is Black Bolt Haxorus. And he's graded 10. And this one is Pokemon Go Dragonite. Reroll the Haxorus. All right, so we're keeping this one. That's a promo Dragonite. Isn't that cool? It's got the Pokemon Go stamp on it, whereas the standard Dragonite V doesn't have that. So that's a special Dragonite. So Haxorus. Let's get a number of spots for you. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be 9. Yeah, so you get 9 spots on the reroll. How crazy is that, everyone? Are you listening to this? He only bought 2 spots, and now he's rolling again 9 spots. What? That's pretty cool. So we're going to toss him back in there for 50, but this time he shall be priced at 40. So the next time you pull him out, you don't get as much. Okay. Dragonite gets tossed. Keep the Dragonite. All right, there he goes. Oops. Ready? Good luck. So what did he say? So 9 of these. Oh, he goes back in the box. We got a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the Poke Shuffles and the live custom. Rerolls is a big thing. It can cause your turn to last a while, actually. Oh! That sucks, dude. All right, so it's going to be 9 cold ones this time, though. Let's count that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is this English? 8, 9. How's this English card in here? I'm sorry. All right, so you do walk away with the Dragonite in the end. It's a good thing you locked him in. So you put $10 in the box. You walk away with $35 Dragonite Pokemon Go. So re-rolling sometimes nets you a gain, and sometimes it's a miss. Notice how he originally went from an $80 poker card to an $85 round. Very interesting. Is there spots in the manga Nami? Or just sub? Sub, I don't know what the sub means, but there's so far 3 out of 32 people. That means there's 29 spots remaining. Let's hand out a couple spots over here for the Clefairy. So here's that Norm guy. What time is it? 7:38. Almost time for me to go, guys. We've been live for almost 3 hours. We're trying to hit 3 hours. Cricket Gym. Cricket Gym. Number 5. Here's Cactuar Queen. Cactuar Queen. Today's a Friday. Here's Mike Side. Here you go, Mike Side. Pretty cool. Making it in there. All right. So that's the current giveaway. It's this clever vintage Topps Clefairy. Here's a nice Umbreon 10 for $30. Here's a nice Lily's Determination. Here's a nice Cross. Here's a nice Zachary. And here's a nice Star Wars. Tempted to put a Star Wars card in the live customs because I don't think we have any currently. Sarah Dusenberry, she says, Sarah, you paid with ZELLE. Do we have you on this list? This is the ZELLE giveaway. Okay, so we're going to put you in there as well. This is the ZELLE giveaway. You get a spot in here when you pay with ZELLE. We like ZELLE a little bit better. It does no fees. Compare that to PSA. They do fees. Anyone else needed to get in there? Exadrian? Is Exadrian already in? Exadrian needs to be placed in here as well. Here you go, Exadrian. Exadrian. Looks like there's room for 5 more people, but we might end this early and get the next one going. So we save a little bit money each time people use ZELLE. And what I can do for you guys is I'll use that leftover money and just give you guys a free slab, a lottery style. It'll be a nice thing. So Sarah says she'll take 5 Chinese Gem 3 packs. Ooh, yeah. Gem 3, very cool. Isn't that the Lily's Determination? That's a different Lily. But it's a nice card anyways, $85. It's a nice card. Here's 5 Chinese Gem 2. Okay. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 10 Poke Shuffles. You got it. All right, Poke Shuffles time. Let's get it started. Hey, what's up, Mr. James Alanya? Nice to see you again. All right, what we got? 1, 2, 3. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Miss Sarah. Oh my. Here's Houndoom. Nose Pass. Oh, it says right here, Bombardier. Koga's daughter, whose name is Janice. Bulbasaur. Ooh. Smeargle. Oh, Iron Treads. All right, looking good. So we got 2 slabs coming out of there for you. Let's take a quick look at that. Ugh. Let's see. Iron Treads and Bulbasaur. T9 Bulbasaur 001. Is this it? Oh, that's cool. Look at that. That's actually an alt-art. All right. How about that Bulbasaur 9? Probably I missed him. So the Bulbasaur is a 9. Is this it? Oh my God, they both look great. Not bad. That's a net gain since you only spent 50 and the net value is 79. So if you'd like, though, you can re-roll. Read my last comment. James says, she said 5 Gem 3s, not 3. Oh, I might have just been a goof right there. Oh, you're right. Okay, let me go grab 2 more. Oh, we have to get a new box of Gem 3. Oops. All right. So, Miss Sarah, we can either re-roll these or keep them. Or you can keep one of them and re-roll the other. I asked for Lily's Best Effort in the morning. Yeah, it's a little bit of a different card. Lily's Best Effort. Damn, that's good. Altar for 50. Gonna buy it on late night stream then. She said give James Bulbasaur because it's his favorite. Did she? Very clever. While she's deciding, let me get a fresh Gem 3 box so I can restock it. Let's see. Nope, that's Terra Festival. Gem 3. Where am I hiding my Gem 3s at? Is this it? Here it is. Ah, here we are. Selling through. Gem 3's running low. This is the late night stream now. This is the nighttime stream, true. But we're wrapping up in a minute here. All right. I'll keep them. Sounds good. Okay. Ow. So that's a restock. Don't you love that way that pack looks? Just a big smiling Gengar. There's a delay in the chat, is there? Tossing this. Why did I write your name so high up on the card? It should be here. Let me correct that. It's not perfect. It can't be that way. I'm gonna go mad. There we go. Wait, Mr. NB, I just popped back in. I sent an order. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, so we're gonna say Sarah Dusen. Tomorrow's Saturday. You know what that means? Only one stream tomorrow, guys. Ooh. And then no stream on Sunday. Sunday. All right. IVF stuff starts on Monday. We're back to it. A lot of doctor visits. There we go. Just small ones. Nothing real time consuming. Hopefully it doesn't disrupt any streams, but it very quickly could. That's it. That's the triple star there, isn't it? All right, triple star Flareon is a hit. That's what that means, okay? And then here's stamped Jolteon. You keep me entertained. I could watch you all day. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. We've got a little Umbreon. All right. Good luck with the IVR. I hope it goes well. I do too. Can't wait to have a test tube baby. It's going to be so cool. All right, here's the Vaporeon. And here's Espeon. All right. Ooh. Karis and I have 12 healthy embryos. Isn't that interesting? That means if I could hire 11 or 12 surrogates, I could try to have 12 kids in 1 year. I don't have that money, though. Imagine I was like a multi-millionaire. I could do that. Okay, you ready? I think surrogacy in the United States is like super expensive. It's like, I think it's like 200,000 or something. Yeah, if I just had like 200,000 laying around, I could hire somebody to have a baby. How interesting. The Pope doesn't like that. Bro, what? He said no more babies. Oops. Here's. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful Cubone. There it goes. What do you guys think of that? You think that surrogacy is a bad thing? I don't think it's a terrible thing. A baby's getting made, isn't it? There you go. I think it's more like a, you know, when you get like a rich billionaire and he's just pumping out babies like a baby factory. Because he's got enough money to do that. I think that's the turnoff. You know, that's when it's like, ugh. All right. Very nice, Miss Sarah. So you do walk away with a couple interesting cards. You pick up an AR Grievered, stamped Cubone, very nice, stamped Jolteon, stamped Vaporeon. Some other various cards like this Master Ball, they're okay. I don't know how well those do because they're so easy to pull. But these are nice right here, right? There you go. And your 2 slabs. Imagine in the future a billionaire woman never has to get pregnant and she can still have lots of babies because she can just pay for them with her billions of dollars. Kind of an interesting concept. Baby here, baby there, baby where. The world is cooked, so go for it. Just have all your friends and sisters do it for free. I don't think it's that easy. Hey, friend. All right. There we go. Ooh. Okay. There you go. Sister. Sweet home Alabama. There you go. Oh, God, not the sister. Yeah, what are you talking about, bro? Actually, I've heard of stuff like that where, like, a couple can't conceive or something like that, and, like, a mom or a dad steps in to donate, like, plasma or some crazy stuff. Next up, what do we got? We got Jack Woodworth. Ooh, Jack. 2 more shuffles for Jack Woodworth. You got it, baby. The Vault Dwellers are incest, though. Tammy will do it for Pokemon cards. It's sad Circus C is so expensive, but it makes sense, I guess. Yeah, supply and demand, you know? Just wait till we get test tube babies, like full-on test tube. It'll change the world. I think most couples will choose to do a test tube baby if they can afford it. They'll say, I don't want to get pregnant. Test tube time. There you go. All right. Thank you, Jack. Getting pregnant will be like a thing of the past. They'll be like, ooh, you chose to get pregnant? Ooh. Let's start that. Priv Disc, Mr. Please and thank you. Appreciate you, good sir. I hope clean. Give me a box of Yuzu Hard. Goon Gods bless me with a Siggy. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to scroll over here to the bottom, and I can see we have... Oh, you don't have a channel at all. Okay, no problem. So I'm going to create a fresh channel for you. It's going to be called NHCC. And we probably won't do it here in this live stream, but what we'll do soon, we'll take a picture of all your cards so you have a nice way to see them all. So now we know NHCC, he has one of the slab channels. Let's see who else has it. Blake Santoro, Riley Creditwicks, Love Flame, Jonathan Morris, who I miss, CS Man, Andy Dirksen, and Hawk Camacho. We haven't seen Hawk Camacho in a little while either. He kind of took a break. You know, that guy went really deep at some point. So, a box of Yuzu Hard. Let's go get it. And I think we're about done for the night, guys. No more orders. All right, so here we are. Okay. Like the test tube Mewtwo. What? Boop. Okay. All right. 1 and 2. Ooh. So I'll get to see a full walk through my collection. What'll end up happening, we'll get all your slabs into one place, and then what we'll end up doing is taking a picture of all those slabs. Now, we might do that live. I might do it when I'm not live. It could happen either way. We are. And we probably take a picture of your bags, too. That's usually helpful. Boxes. We are. Oh, like booster boxes. Yeah, we can go looking for that, too. There we go. That's a good point. I didn't really think that one over. So we'll take a picture of those, too. Just made it to Santiago, Chile. 11 hours of flying killed me today. Hope everyone's having a good night. You're in Chile? Oh, man. Here we are. Look at this. Ooh. 11 hours of flying. That's a long time to be sitting on your butt. Here's... Oh! So nice. You know there's only one box of Yuzusoft left, so you got a signature right at the end. Don't look at my belly button! Oh my God, we're looking. Here's Bikini Babe. She's just a babe. A bikini babe. Here's this girl doing this hand thing. She's like, ta-da! Here's this guy saving this girl because he's so girl saving, some kind of male fantasy. Here's SR, whatever this is. Okay. That's shiny. Here's... I'm going swimming with my bikini and inflatable. And I'm just blonde and young. Here's this girl dressed inappropriately. And finally, here's this girl, and she's got her kimono on. Is it called a kimono? And it's Japanese fireworks. There it is. Mr. NHCC, thank you so much. Not bad. Picking up that Siggy right at the end, man. Hold the OP13 Luffy manga. Would you grade and sell or grade and hold? You want my real authentic opinion on that? I would probably grade and sell with the belief that they're going to continue to print that set maybe multiple times. So I would try to sell it for the top price if you can. And then if you really still want that card, what I would do is I would hold on to the cash and not spend it and give it a year or so and try to buy it back after a year. Because at 32,000, that price can fall a pretty far distance. It's a lot of money. It's like the cost of a Toyota SUV. 32,000 is a lot of money for a card that was created this year. You know, like or last year maybe. That card just came out. It's still in print. So they can look at the price it's selling for and go, all right, we're allowed to reprint this a few times. And it'll probably still maintain a high price. Like, I suspect it will still remain around 20,000. Now, if you're not the kind of person who wants to try and play the market and you really do love One Piece, you're not just in it for the money, you just happen to love One Piece, you want a collection, just keep it. Don't like gamble. Because that's what you're doing when you sell it. You're gambling it. You're gambling that you're going to get a better deal by selling today than buying it back tomorrow. So don't gamble. Just, you got the thing that you want. Just keep it now. Here we are. But yeah, I would suspect at 32,000, there's plenty of room for it to actually to fall. All right, Mr. NHCC. If it was a vintage card, that's a different story. Ooh. How's the condition on the Siggy? I can't give out like a free grade. Here we are. Here's what it looks like. Oh yeah, it's almost like a pack fresh card. It is. Okay. Very nice. Oh yeah. What do we have now? So, I'm checking the website. Mr. Brett Love was the last one I serviced on the website. It's 7:56. We're all done taking new orders. No more new orders. Pretty good job on that. You got one box of that set left. And if nobody wants it, I might start stuffing it into the, what do you call it? The jumbo pack break. What's this? Is the website frozen? The website's frozen. Here, let me try going to products. All products. Is it the whole computer? Oh, there we go. Okay, so that... Oh, so we have something called Test Slab. Huh. Maybe that's... Tammy's playing around with it right now. Is that why it's running so slow? Maybe it's running slow because she's making updates to it? The website's running mega slow right now. Were there any website orders? Yeah, the website's running mega slow. That's not good. Who has a website order? Anybody? If nobody has a website order, then I think I'm done for the night. Maybe, I don't know if Tammy's playing with it or not. This page is unresponsive. Yeah, I noticed. Oh, this is so sad. All right, I cannot see website orders. I'm just letting you guys know that it's running too slow. Let me log into PayPal over here. We'll just see. PayPal will reveal if there was an order on the website, because the PayPal orders for the website are really distinct looking. They have no notes. They don't have notes attached in PayPal. All right. By the way, it says here we're as busy as ever. So we could have a Tyler Davis order. I don't think we do. We serviced that one. We're all done. All right, let's go ahead and hand out this card now. Modern technology. We got GG Suave. GG Suave. We have Jeff Leon. I'm going to put in Alexis. There you go. We got to add Alexis sometimes. Here's Ivan. Here's Garrett. Garrett Nadald. Thank you, everyone. You know, your purchases aren't just entertainment. They keep us running. I pay my bills when you guys place orders. I'm able to get new sets when you place orders. It's like a little grindy game I'm playing over here where I try to keep everything running for all these years, and your orders have made that possible. So thank you for that. Okay, number 15. We've got Seva Dusenberry. Number 16. Cody Hodges, CH. Number 17. Nate Dogg. Number 18. Gabriel Gallegos. He definitely belongs on here. Now there's room for 2 more people. Team Rocket Grunt made it in. And Alex PSX on spot 20. That's cool. Landing on 19. Is that Team Rocket Grunt? Wow, that guy pulled it. Team Rocket Grunt on 19. You know, that guy gets some spectacular luck on this channel, it feels like. All right. So I'll go ahead and say Team Rocket. Oops. Grunt. There it goes. Congratulations. Now, this is Quip's drawing. Maybe I'll teach her how to encapsulate it. Maybe next time she will just encapsulate her own stuff. Okay? And how about the website? Is website still fighting me? Jump back. Oops, jump back here to orders. Oh, there it goes. It's working now. So weird. All right, thank you, everyone. Have a nice night. Have a nice Friday night. I'll be back on for the Saturday daytime stream. I'll see you guys there. What time tomorrow? It'll be a daytime, or it'll be a evening stream. No morning stream, just an evening. One stream, evening stream, okay? Subscribe if you want to be notified. Thank you, everyone.